What's up, everybody? Welcome to Progressive Talk Live, Pro Talk with Dusty Smith. Greatest show in the history of mankind. This is the show we take a look at the viral stories, no pun intended, that are on social media this week and try to keep each other company, not get too fucking depressed, because it's depressing as fuck out there. How's every goddamn body doing? Hope you had a good week. It's fucking Monday. Did you stay safe this weekend? Got a lot of stuff to talk about tonight. I'm actually going to do all the material I have tonight. Otherwise, I'm never going to fucking catch up. I have all this shit to do. Let's have a look. Boom, all this shit. Didn't even do half my show from last time, so we might do a 2.5 hour, 3 hour show tonight. Got to catch up on every goddamn thing. Because like Friday, I'll be here for you know what? There's all kinds of new shit that'll be happening this week. So got to get it covered sometime. And love you guys. Appreciate you joining me. I got my meme board open so I can do shit like this.
Beta!
Beta! Hells yeah! That'll never fucking get annoying. And when I talk about the whitey piss babies, I can always go. Yeah, I'm going to add some more. Making the show more professional. I don't know if that makes it more professional or more annoying. I guess you can goddamn decide. So, let me check the chats. How's everybody doing now? Amazing! What's up, Ahariza? How you doing? Here we go! Hells yeah. Guys ready for a good fucking show? You ready to be entertained? Are you not entertained? Doing some time tonight? Yeah, we're going to put the time in tonight. Gonna do a good show. Looking forward to entertaining you guys. Heard my neighbor playing the Ken the Copeland COVID remix. Yep. COVID-19! Cooking COVID-19! Amazing. Glad to see that spreading. Oh my God, my day just got so much better. I am glad. Always happy to make you guys happy. And Victoria Cudahan, what's up? How you doing? Good to see you tonight. What happened to Benny Shapiro? I don't have any idea. What happened to Benny Shapiro? Did something new, different happen to Benny Shapiro? No fucking idea. Yeah. Anyway, got a new segment tonight. We're going to talk about what is popular on the pirate websites. So, don't pirate. Pirating is bad. But we're going to start at the top of the show. Before we do, guys, as always, Progressive Talk Live on Patreon. Patreon.com/Codcast. We lost a couple this week. We lost like 2 or 3 patrons, so we're down to 12, 20. But that's fine, folks. Trying to build up to $1,500 a month. So if you want to support the show, please consider supporting the show. We rescue dogs and cats and give them forever homes. We do good work here. So you guys know how the fuck it works. Whatever you can afford, please help out the show. If I get $1,500 a month, I'll tell you what. If I get up to $1,500 a month, I'll start doing a Wednesday show. Would you guys like to see me do a Wednesday show? Hell yeah, you would. So help out the fucking show. And as always, immediately, instantly, if you want to help out the show right now, Super Chats, lifeblood of the show, Super Chats, no questions dodged, every question answered. Be sure you let me know what the favorite movies and TV shows you watched this week. Give me your recommendations and stuff. Ask me whatever you want to. Stump the band. Try to embarrass me. Tell a joke. Whatever you want to do. Super Chats. It's how we keep the lights on here. And we have a few already. And Aspetch says, for the fur babies, looking forward to the show. Hey, the show is looking forward to you, and Aspetch. Love me some Ann Aspetch. Blue Tatakan, $10. Thank you, Blue Tatakan. Very generous. Dusty, what if we do mass testing for COVID and find out that a large number of essential workers are carriers? Thank you for all your work, bro. No problem, bro. If that turns out to be the case, which it probably is, then obviously they have to go home. We can't let them work with COVID-19, but they should probably get hazard pay. Like, pay them tons of fucking money and send them home, you know, let them have a vacation, free healthcare, all that good stuff. They are the heroes of the front lines. Thank you. All the people out there at the fast food and at Walmart. You're the real heroes of America, keeping America open. Really appreciate that. And Breaking Bat 094, just stopping in tonight to give you some well-deserved money. I can't see because the cat is in the way. Cat, move out of the way, please. Thank you. Here, let me have that cat. Misty up in the way. Here's Misty. Misty all in my goddamn way, so I can't see shit. Yeah, Misty, you gotta get out of the way. She's like, I don't want to be a star, Daddy. Okay, I understand that feeling. I don't want to be a star either. So, we love Bernie. Yes, we do love Bernie. I'm still hoping Biden's gonna drop out. Don't see it happening, but we can try to make that happen a little bit. But unfortunately, now she went right back and I can't see again. Right now, Biden is our only hope. It's always hilarious with 10 cats everywhere, folks. 10 cats make this show very fun. And Abe Froman gave me $10. Thank you, Abe Froman. That is very kind of you. Love me some Abe Froman. Appreciate all you do for me. You guys rock ass. So anyway, today, got a new segment I'm going to cover tonight. Somebody messaged me the other day. And they're like, Dusty, your show seems really unfocused. scattered all over the place. And I'm like, dude, you're full of shit. My show is focused as fuck. I'm sorry, what was I saying? Anyway, so he recommended that I make some graphics and do different segments for shit. So we're gonna try out that, and like some people like hire crews to do like fancy animated graphics for their segments in their show and shit. And I'm like, I don't fucking need that shit. I can do my own fancy animated graphics and shit. So I worked hard, folks. I worked hard on this, and so I created this for you guys. Here's the graphic for my new segment. It's called What's Being Pirated This Week? Yeah, what's being pirated this week? Look at this awesome animated graphic. It moves around. Yeah, look at it moving around. Move around. It moves over here and over here. Yeah. Pirating org, matey. Yeah, graphics. Nailed it. So anyway, during the quarantine, you guys need something to entertain yourself, you know? We got to have something to do while we're sitting fucking inside all day. And so a good way to tell what is popular with the American people and the people all over the world is to see what is popular on the pirate websites. And I've been watching The Last Kingdom this week. You guys familiar with that show? They just released season 4 on Netflix. Hell yeah. I'm Uhtred, son of Uhtred, and I'm fine as ass. Fine as ass? Is that what I said? Yes, I'm fine as ass. That's a sentence that makes sense. And he is a sexy boy. Got to give it to Uhtred. Destiny is all. Don't know if you guys ever seen the show, but it's like if Game of Thrones met Vikings, sort of. So, highly recommend that show. If you haven't seen it yet, they have 4 seasons, and the new season just came out. So, I've been binge watching that this week. And but I've only kind of have been paying attention to it because I had this hankering to play Fallout 1. You guys ever played the Fallout 1 or Fallout 2 games? So, don't get me wrong. I love Fallout 4, folks. And Fallout New Vegas. Some of the best games ever fucking made. Some of my favorites, all right? But before Fallout became a first-person shooter, they had like 2 games, Fallout 1 and Fallout 2, and basically it was like almost like a real-time strategy, turn-based game. And I got a hankering for that, so I was like, fuck yeah, I'm going to go play Fallout 1 and Fallout 2, but those games are like 20 years old or more, and they are dated as fuck. So dated that the graphics are so bad, you can't even tell really what the fuck's going on. So instead, I started playing this game called Atom RPG, which is basically just the new 2020 version of Fallout 1 and 2. They just basically ripped off the whole way the game works and made their own game. So I've been playing this, and it's pretty fun, folks. I enjoyed it. Like, I think I might be a psychopath when it comes to games, folks, though. Like, they sent me on a mission, and my whole mission in the game was, like, you're supposed to talk to these 2 dudes and tell them to stop being dicks with each other. So I went and talked to one dude, and I'm like, yeah, stop being a dick. And he's like, all right, I'm going to stop being a dick. So then I went to talk to the other dude, who turned out to be the head of security for the entire town. And I tried to tell him to stop being a dick, and so he attacked me and killed me. And I was like, well, fuck this shit. And so I have like this badass sniper chick. And so I just basically went outside the building where he has all these guards and started sniping all these guards and murdering everybody. But it turns out, when you murder the guards, everybody in town hates you and you're the enemy. So I went and killed the guy I was supposed to kill. You're not supposed to kill him, you're supposed to talk to him. But you can kill him if you want to. And then it turns out that every fucking body in the town was really mad at me and wanted to murder me. So basically, I just did what any rational human being would do. I just walked around the town and murdered every fucking body. Women, children, babies. Doesn't fucking matter. Slaughtered them all, including the merchants. Took all their shit. So it was fun. Had fun doing that. Spent a couple hours murdering the entire town. So Fallout! Very Fallout-esque if you haven't played that. And that is available on... It's available on the pirate sites, folks, but I just want to say this, folks. Don't pirate. Pirating is bad, and it is wrong. I joke, but when it comes to games, like if I do like the game, I will buy the game. Like I have bought hundreds and hundreds of games. Not hundreds and hundreds. 50. Let's say 50 games the last couple of years. I use the pirate sites to try out the games before I buy them, and if I like them, actually, you know, I support the people that are making the games because you got to kind of do that. So I recommend Atom RPG. That's fun. As far as movies and shit go and music and shit, like I think Kanye West just announced that he's worth $3.1 billion. So, yeah, folks, don't pirate music because Kanye needs more money for the children or something. I don't really know. But let's see what the popular movies on the pirate sites are this week, folks. And so what we do is we're going to go to the movie section of these pirate sites. This pirate site is rbg.to. Do not visit this site, folks. This site is for the devil, okay? It'll get you in trouble. Do not. I'm just using this as an example, folks. Now, clearly, I'm going to talk about the movies that are most popular this month. And I'm going to give you reviews of all these movies because I've seen most of them. But just the fact that I'm on a pirate site does not mean I'm pirated to these sites. Obviously, I went paid for these movies first. And the fact that I'm on a pirate site is just a coincidence. So don't come at me. So we're going to sort these by seeds. If you know anything about how torrents work. Basically, you download the show, and while you're downloading, get the little bits that you downloaded are uploaded to other people at the same time. So you download little bits of every show from like 1,000 people at the same time, which makes it download really fast. And you're also uploading it to other people as you're downloading it. And seeds means how many people have completely downloaded the show and they have it open, available for other people to download from them. So if it's like 1,000 seeds, then you can get little pieces from 1,000 people, and it downloads really fucking fast. So you have the whole like gigabyte movie in like 30 seconds or some shit. Cat fight, who gonna win? It's the cat fight. It's Mr. Spaz versus Penguin, battle to the death. You guys sell it the fuck down, Anyway, so this week, popular movies that are on the pirate sites for those of you guys who are in quarantine and need something to entertain yourself. First off, Bad Education. Hell yeah. All right, we got Hugh Jackman. You guys like Hugh Jackman? Sexy ass Hugh Jackman. Anyway, he plays a bad educator. This is about the largest embezzlement scandal in school history, I think. So, pretty good movie. I thought it was all right. If you guys want to check that out, if you want to watch Hugh Jackman act at you for an hour or two, that's always a pleasurable evening. Not a horrible movie. And then next up, Extraction. Extraction, pretty good. Can't complain about the fucking Extraction. It's got Chris Hemsworth, and basically it's like John Wick, sort of. Like Chris Hemsworth, how you pronounce his name? It's basically just shooting motherfuckers in the head, kicking ass. If you want to watch Chris Hemsworth double tap people and cool ass action sequences, then I recommend this movie. Now, wasn't the greatest movie I've ever seen. Like, it's kind of been done to death. If you've seen John Wick, then you've seen this movie. But they had some good action sequences, and so if that's your thing, very, very popular movie this week. Fantasy Island, another movie that exists in the universe. It ain't that good, folks. Not that great. It only got a 4.8 on IMDb, which is the Internet Movie Database. But I guess it was sort of a reimagining of the Fantasy Island TV show. So, you know, for that sake, I think it's okay. You know, just to kind of review your childhood and how they're updating everything for the new generation. But other than that, not the greatest movie ever. Not the worst, not the greatest. If you have to watch it, you can. The Assistant, which I haven't seen yet. Apparently that just came out tonight. I don't even know what the fuck that is. Let's see what The Assistant is. A searing look at a day in the life of an assistant to a powerful executive. As Jane follows her daily routine, she goes increasingly aware of the insidious... All right. Shut the fuck up, Siri. Why are you talking? Nobody asked you a goddamn thing. Siri hearing shit and she talking. As Jane follows her daily routine, she grows increasingly aware of the insidious abuse that threatens every aspect of her position. Who in this? Julia Gardner. All right, that looks terrible. I am not going to watch that movie. What did it get on IMDb? 6.5. 8.12 Rotten Tomato, 9% Rotten Potato score. Okay, well, maybe that's okay. I don't know. We'll see. Next up, hey, this movie just came out too. The Lodge. Never heard of The Lodge before. Who in it? Let's see. It's got Alicia Silverstone. What up, Alicia Silverstone? You still clueless? A soon-to-be stepmom. Hell yeah, stepmoms is snowed in with her fiance, 2 children at a remote holiday village. It sounds like The Shining. Just as relations begin to thaw between the trio. Never mind. Reading is hard, folks. Between the trio, some strange and frightening events take place. All right, that does sound like The Shining. Maybe I'll check that out. I don't know. Haven't seen it yet. Just came out right before the show began. And Parasite popular. Anti-capitalism. If you like reading subtext, not subtext. What do they call them? The things at the bottom of the screen. You know what I'm talking about. The Assistant. Already talked about that. Okay, The Invisible Man. That came out. Basically, The Invisible Man is like, what if your husband abused the shit out of you, and then you tried to run away from him and leave him, but he was the Invisible Man? What if that happened? Well, this movie tells you, folks. And I gave it like a B, I guess. It was okay. And then The Gentleman. The Gentleman is out, folks. That's the one with Matthew McConaughey. And the dude from Sons of Anarchy is in that. And a whole bunch of other people like Charlie Hunnam, that's his name. And Colin Farrell is in it. Hugh Grant is in it. Whole bunch of people in it. Basically, I didn't like this movie, folks. It got an 8.0 on IMDb. Got good reviews, but it just seemed like it was trying too hard to be super fucking cool. Everything they did was trying to be so cool, and when you just do that, it just kind of turns me off. I know it appeals to some people, but it just ain't my fucking thing, so I don't know about that. Bad Boys for Life sucked. 6.0 on IMDb. People watch anything. Did not think it was very good, folks. Arkansas is the other Hemsworth brother. Liam, he gonna come in like a wrecking ball. I think him and Miley Cyrus broke up. But anyway, Vince Vaughn is in it too. They're drug dealers in Arkansas. It was okay, folks. It got a... I don't know. It doesn't even say what it got on IMDb. Let's look. What did it get on IMDb? It doesn't even say. What? What is wrong with you, IMDb? The movie's been out like 2 days. Nobody reviewing this shit yet? Get your shit together, IMDb. Anyway, it was okay. Like, if you haven't got anything else to watch, if you've seen everything, you can also see this one. So, anyway, I guess that's all I'm going to talk about. The fucking pirate shit. Lots of stuff out there if you want to watch it. I'm going to do a regular segment on this. Keep you guys apprised of what I recommend and I don't recommend on the pirate sites. Don't pirate. Obviously, don't pirate. Don't do it. But if you are going to, it's easy. Just saying. Very easy to do. So, anyway, let's read the chat since we're doing a long show. No reason to jump into the fucking show just quite yet. Let's see what the Twitch/Facebook chat says. Love the cat. Cool. Up top. He's all mad they underreported his money. You're talking about Kanye. Fucking Kanye West doing the grift. He make a lot of money, though. All right, let's check the other chat. What you got to say in the other chat? Hugh Grant despises the paparazzi. He must have enjoyed creeping it up. Yep, he a creep. Vaughn was the bomb in Riot in Cell Block 9. I saw that. He was all right. He's playing a badass. Jojo Rabbit is pretty good. Yeah, Jojo Rabbit's a funny movie. Like, they're like, you can't make anything anymore these days. But he literally made a movie where Hitler was a kid's imaginary best friend. Totally got away with it. So, did it well. So, yeah, as long as you're smart and you can write well, you can get away with stuff. It ain't got nothing to do with political correctness. Watched an Aussie movie called Undead. Holy crap. Good, funny horror. Okay, never heard of it. Loving the show tonight. Dusty Bunny. Appreciate it. Addition Spider Jump. Thank you for joining me. Are you scared of drug dealers or are duck dealers more nefarious? It's a thinker. Not scared of either. I'm not scared of my drug dealer, even though he mugged me and I gave him all my money immediately. Not scared, motherfucker. Just slightly scared of being stabbed, but not scared of you specifically. You wouldn't steal a car, would you? If so, I did a Lambo. Yes, it's the same thing, isn't it? I mean, I would steal a car if I could, like, push a button that downloads a car instantly. I would definitely fucking do that. Vol loves Trump. Well, fuck him. I hate him now. Taco Waititi. He has an amazing name. Is that how you pronounce it? All right. I guess we'll go ahead and start on the show. So, did you guys hear that Kim Jong died? I don't know if that's true or not, folks. We're going to look into it, but I can't be the only one. When I was reading it, I could have sworn they were saying that Kim Jong was undead. This went viral. Kim Jong undead. So if like you're going to die, having the last name of Un is not that great for you because it's going to look like people are saying you're a zombie. And so at first, when I read this, I was like, are they saying that he was reported dead and now he's not dead anymore, so he's undead? But no, they're just saying he's dead. So couldn't have happened to a nicer fucking dude. Of course, there was memes going around. All kinds of fucking memes making fun of this shit. These motherfuckers are the ones that performed surgery on him. Did you guys see this shit? The Interview. Pretty good movie. I thought it was okay. They go over and they murder Kim Jong-un. Spoiler alert! If you hadn't seen it, fuck you. That's what happens. And this got tweeted a lot here. The meme from The Office. This fits perfectly here. And I'm not going to play you the audio because if I play you the audio, they're going to just copyright this video. So I'm going to read it to you. Shut up! It's playing the audio. Oh my God! No, fuck off. Mute you. Do not play that audio, motherfucker. All right, let's try that again. Boom. Yes, yeah, he killed the dude on purpose. So that's what happened to Kim Jong-un, definitely. You know, motherfuckers killing him. And memes like this were out there. Kim Jong-un, when the hand of the heaven suddenly gets hot. Shit, you gonna burn, Kim Jong-un? More likely, you're just gonna be in nothingness for oblivion like everybody else. But, you know, it's nice to think about being tortured forever. But apparently people are starting to stan his sister. Fucking incels on the internet are like, hell yeah, finally a dictator who's a woman. Could you please kick me in the balls, Kim Jong-un's sisters? I guess her name is Kim Yo. Hey, what's up, Kim Yo? How you doing? So apparently she's the one going to take over after him until his son gets older. So his son is only 10 years old. And so he's not old enough, I guess, to run the country. So, and they're making like anime memes out of her, like her running on the street with bread in her mouth. It's like, yeah. She's a Yuwu, or whatever the fuck that UIU bullshit means. But anyway, folks, apparently they say he ain't dead. That's what North Korea says. And if North Korea says that, you gotta fucking believe it, because would they lie? Name one time North Korea's ever lied. So they're like, hey, here's a letter from Kim Jong-un. We're not video. We don't have video of him, folks, to prove that he's alive. Which would be very easy to do. But here's a letter that he wrote. You know it's true, because we wouldn't say it was a letter he wrote if it wasn't a letter he wrote. Where he's basically praising somebody for something. And they're like, yeah, this letter's proof he's alive. So I don't fucking know, folks. I don't know if Kim Jong-il is alive or dead or not. Not Kim Jong-il. Kim Jong-un is alive or dead or not. He's a brutal dictator, you know, who fed his uncle to dogs and abuses his people. So if he's dead, happy times, happy days are here again. Really crappy days are here again. It'd be awesome if Kim Jong-il dead. But we'll see what the fuck happens. Somewhere Donald Trump crying his eyes out because he loves him some dictators. And speaking of which, it's time to do the Donald Trump segment. And of course, as always, I made an awesome graphic for our Donald Trump segment. Here we go. Boom! I'm calling this Trump News. I can't think of anything else to call this segment. I need something better. So maybe you guys give me some suggestions on what to call this. Look at this amazing graphic that's moving around on your screen that I spent hours creating. Trump News! Trump News! Try to not get the blues of Trump News! Yeah! He's really the president, folks. This is real life, and this is happening right now. So first off, Ricky Gervais. People think I hate Ricky Gervais because I call him Ricky Gervais, but that's bullshit, folks. I love me some Ricky Gervais. I've seen just about everything Ricky Gervais has ever done. The Invention of Lion was really good. The Extra Show, even seen that shit. Seen both the American and the UK Office. Seen the one where he played the guy who was mentally handicapped. Yes, saw that one. And he's got a new show, new season of Afterlife. If you guys haven't seen it, it's out. And I think Ricky Gervais does a pretty good job of like making emotional shows, which have good points and good values and whatnot. For the most part, the show is pretty good. The new season of Afterlife, if you haven't seen it, basically it's about how his wife dies of cancer, and he's a really shitty fucking person. He wants to commit suicide and whatnot. And then he has kind of like this epiphany, and so he tries to be a better person. So the whole show is him going around trying to be better, nicer to people. And the last episode did a little bit seem like it was kind of taking a shot at trans people, because Ricky Gervais just can't fucking help himself. But other than that, I thought it was pretty good, pretty sad. It was okay. It was on like 6 episodes. So anyway, this is back in 2016. He's a soothsayer. He could predict the future and shit. And he's like, the fact that there are warnings like do not drink on bottles of bleach makes me realize that Donald Trump can become president. And yep, he did. He became president. You saw that one coming. Good on you, Ricky Gervais. And this is real life, folks. Here is our president of the United States just having a fucking normal one.
I love everybody.
I love everybody. I love you.
I love everybody.
I love everybody. Talking about somebody who has dementia, dudes. I know we shit on Biden for it a lot, but Dementia Don! That should be his fucking name. He is the president, and this is real life. How could this be real life? It doesn't make any sense. Yeah, I've never had one singing lesson ever, folks. Completely self-taught. I know you can't believe it, but pull your jaw up off the goddamn floor. And so anyway, Trump has decided not to do his daily COVID-19 briefings anymore. We know why. We know really what the reason is. But he went out there and tweeted, what is the purpose of having White House news conferences to answer questions and try to calm a panicked public about the imminent death of tens of thousands of people and the collapse of our economy in these times of pandemic. I don't know, something like that. When the lamestream media, gotcha, lamestream media, that never gets old, asks nothing but hostile questions, and then refuses to report the truth or facts accurately, but that's bullshit. They actually reported the facts and truth accurately, and that's what you have a problem with. People actually calling you out on your immense stupidity. They get record ratings, and the American people get nothing but fake news. Not worth the time and the effort, but we all know what the deal is here. You got humiliated because you're a fucking idiot, because you continuously say stuff that makes you look stupid, because you are stupid. And now you're all butthurt, and you're going to take your ball and go home and not do it anymore. And good! Fucking good! And as George Conway says, you're mad because you're a laughingstock at real Donald Trump. But you're a laughingstock not because of anything the media has said. You're a laughingstock because of the inane words that came out of your fucking mouth, dude. Which is why your neighbors want you to stop. True that. They're tired of you even embarrassing the right. Even the right wants you to fucking stop. So Biden, he won't inject you with bleach. It's an awesome campaign slogan for the Biden administration. Jump on that Joe Biden administration. And folks, it's amazing that this guy still has support. The president of the United States is just the most pathetic and endlessly insecure man. It's so unbelievably sad and infuriating that so many have to suffer because he is broken. It's just, how can anybody like this dude? Now, you guys know, even you Trump supporters, you know if you have a friend who does nothing but continuously brag on himself, you think lowly of that guy. You look down on him because it's obvious he is so insecure that he has to brag on himself to make himself feel better about the fact that he really doesn't have a whole lot of self-esteem. That's a sure sign of narcissism. Usually, they actually hate themselves, and so they have to continuously brag on themselves to boost themselves up, to make themselves feel better, because they don't feel good about themselves. And Donald Trump's like, the people that know me and know the history of our country say that I'm the hardest working president in history. And I don't know about that. Yeah, like, so stupid. I get praised by so many people, but I'm so modest. I don't know. I don't know if it's true or not, folks. Maybe it's true. And I don't know about that, but I'm a hard worker. And I probably got more done in the first 3.5 years than any president in history. The fake news hates it. It's just, it's no wonder that Beth from Back to the Future was based on Donald Trump. Just such a, it's just sad. Like, if he wasn't president fucking shit up, I'd feel bad for him. Like, this is the kind of guy you just want to, like, I don't know, like almost give a hug to and be like, it's okay, dude. You clearly hate yourself and you clearly have incredibly low self-esteem, but it'll be all right. But it's Trump, so you're just like, just fuck off, dipshit. And the fact that people enable this is just ridiculous. And you probably guys saw this one. Folks, this is stupid on so many goddamn levels. Holy shit, this motherfucker's our president! How is this real life? So first off, Trump is trying to take this opportunity to shit on reporters for reporting something accurately. The fact that Russia did interfere in our elections. Now, I'm not saying Russia completely are responsible for Donald Trump being elected. I don't know how much they actually helped him, but there is absolutely no doubt that they tried to help him. I know, yeah, but we interfere in other countries sometimes. Yeah, okay, cool. That's not what I'm talking about, okay? We're talking about Russia's interference in our election. It happened, folks. Mueller found out when he was doing his whole Mueller investigation. The FBI said so. CIA said so. National Security Agency said so. We know they did it, folks. Even Facebook said so. So basically, he's trying to dunk on journalists for telling the truth. But he is so fucking inept, he can't do anything right. He fucks it up in every way possible. So first off, he starts writing this tweet about how journalists have received Nobel Prizes for their work on Russiagate, calling out Russia for interfering in our elections. But he doesn't even spell Nobel Prize right. He spells it Nobel Prize. It's our president, folks. The guy who's the leader of the free world. Doesn't even know the difference between Nobel Prize and Nobel. Secondly, journalists almost never get Nobel Prizes, folks. They get Pulitzer Prizes. So Donald Trump doesn't even know the difference between a Nobel Prize and a Pulitzer Prize. Now, 2 journalists, I think, have gotten Nobel Prizes, but neither one of them for their work on Russiagate. I'll cover them in a minute. So he never knows what the fuck he's talking about. When will all of the reporters who have received Nobel Prizes for their work on Russia, only to have been proven totally wrong, and in fact, it was the other side who committed the crimes, be turning back their cherished Nobles so that they can be given to the real reporters and journalists who got it right? Nobody received a Nobel Prize for their work on Russia or a Nobel Prize. Either one. You literally had no clue what you're talking about ever. You're an embarrassing man, baby. Man, baby. Yeah, I got my fucking sound effects working. Deal with it. That didn't work. Boom, boom, doom. One more before we go along.
Beta!
Yeah, I need to add more to that. Anyway, when will the Noble Committee demand the prizes back, especially since they were gotten under fraud? The reporters and lamestream media knew the truth all along. Lawsuits should be brought against all, including the fake news organizations, to rectify this terrible injustice. For all of the great lawyers out there, do we have any takers? When will the Noble Committee act better? Be fast. Oh my God. The impossibly stupid motherfucker is confusing Pulitzer Prize with Nobel Prize and the Nobel Prize with a Nobel Prize. Like I said, how can you be a bigger dumbass than Donald Trump is? America is not great. We suck. How do we do this? And of course, this person, whose name is really difficult to pronounce, is pointing out only a few reporters have ever actually won Nobel Prizes. Karl von Ossietzky won a Nobel Prize for his journalism. He reported on the rearmament of Nazis in preparation for World War II and rising anti-Semitism. He was detained in a concentration camp. He won the Nobel Peace Prize in 1935 and died in police custody. And the other journalist who won a Nobel Prize, Svetlana Alexievich, won the Nobel Prize for Literature in 2015, a Belarusian. She wrote extensively about post-Soviet Russia. So Donald Trump doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. But I guess you guys can already guess what happened. First off, he got dragged incredibly for not knowing the difference between Nobel and Nobel, and also not knowing the difference between the Nobel Prize and the Pulitzer Prize. So, of course, he immediately went out there and deleted all his tweets. You know, folks, because he was being sarcastic. You know, when you're being sarcastic, you delete all your tweets, folks. And he literally came out and said he was being sarcastic about all that shit, folks. I guess this is his new go-to line, but he doesn't want to admit he's a fucking idiot. He says... He deleted them and then he posted this. Does anybody get the meaning of what a so-called Nobel, not Nobel. No, I did it on purpose, folks. I meant Noble, not Nobel. I'm a genius, folks. I wasn't making an error. I mean, he could never own up to anything he does wrong, folks. Where are you Jordan Peterson fans at that support Donald Trump? What happened to taking personal responsibility? Never does it. Especially as it pertains to reporters and journalists. Noble is defined as having or showing fine personal qualities or high moral principles and ideas. Does sarcasm ever work? Yeah, folks, I'm not an idiot. I'm not the dumbest motherfucker on the planet. I was just pretending to be stupid. I'm being sarcastic. So just so embarrassing, folks. If you believe for even a goddamn second any of this is sarcastic, then you're probably a Trump supporter. And speaking of which, folks, this guy is it's not serious. Like, I know his fans think he's serious, and I know he grifts to a really ignorant right-wing audience, but this guy's just a guy playing a character and making money off the ignorance of Trump supporters. And, like, I didn't believe that there could be anyone that literally believed that he was being sarcastic when he talked about doctors need to look into injecting antiseptic into people, you know, or disinfectant into people and sunlight. Like, I can't believe anybody would think he was being sarcastic about that, because clearly he was not being sarcastic. But anyway, this guy makes his living as a Cat Williams impersonator. And he's like, people are so dramatic. This guy is saying people are dramatic. Real Donald Trump was being sarcastic. Sure he was. He's one of the smartest people in the world. Not dramatic at all, in all caps. He would never to people, I guess he means tell. He would never tell people to take Lysol, drink bleach, and disinfectant. Duh! Don't drink bleach. If you think he was serious, you might be drinking bleach. Let's listen to this guy who thinks everybody else is really, really dramatic.
Are people that stupid? Y'all need to lighten up. President Trump was being sarcastic. If you actually think President Trump is dumb enough to tell people to drink bleach, then you must be drinking bleach. Seriously. If you are dumb enough to think President Trump really want people to inject themselves with Lysol, then you must be sniffing Lysol. Because President Trump would never do that, okay? He was being sarcastic when he asked the reporter some questions. Do y'all not know what sarcasm is? Is sarcasm against the law? Like, seriously. Can President Trump not be sarcastic? Huh? Can he not be sarcastic? The man wake up every single day doing press briefings, fighting for America, trying to kill this Chinese virus. Can he not be sarcastic time to time? If you stupid enough to drink bleach, then that's on you. President Trump would never tell nobody to do that, okay?
And this guy got 8.4K likes for this shit. Now, are you a Poe? He is, but the people that follow him don't realize that. So sad. I can't believe anybody would fall for this. He literally was not talking to the press. He was talking to the doctor. Holy shit. Trump supporters, they just don't give a shit. They want to be lied to. They don't give a fuck about reality. Nope. Worst people ever. And here he is lying about it because, you know, he's the liar in chief. Can't even fucking tell the truth when he lies when the truth would work better. So he's like, was just informed that the fake news from the Thursday White House press conference had me speaking and asking questions of Dr. Deborah Birx. Wrong. I was speaking to our laboratory expert, not Deborah, about the sunlight, etc. And the coronavirus, the lamestream media is corrupt as sick. Yeah, they're lying. I was not speaking to Deborah Birx. I was speaking to the other dude, and the media is lying. If only there were a recording of what actually fucking happened.
I would like you to speak to the medical doctors to see if there's any way that you can apply light and heat to cure. You know, that if you could, and maybe you can, maybe you can't. Again, I say maybe you can, maybe you can't. I'm not a doctor, but I'm like a person that has a good, you know what.
But sir, you're the president.
Deborah, have you ever heard of that? The heat and the light?
Deborah, have you ever heard? It sounds like you might be talking to Deborah by the way you said her name, Deborah, and then ask her a question. But I know. Sarcasm, folks. The entire Trump presidency is sarcasm now. None of it is to be taken seriously. Which, you know, honestly, that sort of explains everything. I'm willing to buy this theory, folks. Amazingly sarcastic from the greatest president in the history of the United States. And I just gotta say, folks, like, I think Dr. Deborah might have been captured by Trump and is being held against her will. She blinks 30 times in 19 seconds. Look at this.
There was an odd moment on Thursday when President Trump at the briefing mused aloud about whether injecting UV light or disinfectant into the human body as a way to...
She's clearly blinking Morse code, folks. Let me see if I can translate this. Help me. I am being held by Donald Trump. This is not sarcasm. Someone please rescue me immediately. That's what you said, folks. I am fluent. Fluent in Morse code, goddammit. Who you calling a liar? That's what she said, folks. So anyway, that's real life. And we got to keep in honest, folks. We got to continuously remind people of what he said. This was February 26th, folks. This was 2 months ago. Just 2 fucking months ago. Now we're like, what, 55,000 plus people dead. But 2 months ago, here's the president.
Again, when you have 15 people, and the 15 within a couple of days is going to be down to close to zero, that's a pretty good job we've done. Again,
yeah, it's 15 folks, and it's about to be 0. We've done such a good job. 55,000 dead. That's what we get, folks. That's what we get for electing a game show host as the leader of the free world. You know, almost like that was a bad idea, but nah. And like, is it possible to be more cringe than a fucking Trump supporter, folks? Is it possible? Look at this shit. Prepare to cringe to death. Trigger warning! Don't die from cringing. What in the blue hell white nonsense is this bullshit? They taking a perfectly good song about sucking dick at a local public pool, and they turned it into something obscene, man. What the hell is wrong with them? No, white people, no! Just the dumbest shit ever. What you doing, buddy? You Mr. Pretty Boy. Mr. Pretty Boy, going to be my star. I want you to be a star. Let me let you be a star, buddy. Show them how pretty you are. Show them how pretty you are with your pretty collar. Pretty blue collar. Look at them showing your face. Show them your beautiful face. You're so pretty. There's a reason I call you Pretty Boy. Okay, I respect your free will. Don't scratch my face. Yeah, I need these eyeballs. These beautiful eyeballs. All right, let's keep moving on, folks. Gotta keep moving on. Did you hear that Diamond and Silk? The two geniuses of the Trump administration. These two are like literally Trump advisors, folks. Hard to believe, but apparently they've lost their lucrative gig with Fox News for spreading bullshit coronavirus theories. Finally, Fox News, I guess, is worried as shit about getting sued, which they should. They should be sued into the fucking ground. And apparently they have some kind of streaming service for idiots on the internet. And they've hired Diamond and Silk to make 7-minute videos for morons. And so they've been doing that for a while now. Don't knock on my camera, please. Penguin. Got a penguin. Let's show him a penguin. What's up, buddy? Let's show him to you. Let's show everybody how pretty a penguin is. Yeah. Wait till they get a load of me. Ain't that right, penguin? You pretty ass thing. Mwah. Kiss you. Mwah. What you gonna do? Mwah. What you gonna do when daddy kisses you? What you gonna do? Not shit. You ain't gonna do a goddamn thing but take my love. I know. Okay. You're free. You're free. Hey, don't scratch my face off. Yeah. Anyway. So Diamond and Silk. I'm going to call them Salt and Pepper, but that's probably racist. I don't know. But Diamond and Silk have used their heavily social media presence to be at the forefront of right-wing misinformation about the COVID-19 outbreak. For instance, during their March 30 live stream, the duo claimed that the number of American coronavirus tests has been inflated to make Trump look bad. Yeah, it's a conspiracy, folks. What I need to know is how many people have passed away in New York. And what I need to know is who has the bodies, Diamond asked. I need for somebody that does investigative work to call the morgues. Why don't you call the morgues, Diamond and Silk? To call the funeral homes, we need to know. Because I don't trust anything else that comes out of his mouth now. Something's not right here. Something is off here. Yeah, they lied to you. It's like the fucking school shooting all over again. Crisis actors. She added, is this being deliberately spread? Yes, folks. It's a bioweapon. It attacks the testicles, like Alex Jones says, so it's definitely the deep state and the Illuminati. Look, I'm not being a conspiracy theorist. Yes, you're literally being a conspiracy theorist. This is real. But I'm asking my own questions. What in the hell is going on? That's what I want to know. That's what I ask constantly. Ain't never a fucking second of my life I don't ask the question, what the fuck is going on in this universe? It don't make no sense. It's all crazy as fuck. Silk, meanwhile, basically asserted that the disease was man-made. Yep. And engineered, wondering aloud if there was a little deep state action going on behind the scenes. She also questioned whether the World Health Organization had a switch to turn this virus on and off. That's right, folks. The World Health Organization, they had little switches. It's 5G. They can just turn that shit off and we'll all be saved. But they're killing us on purpose because that's what the World Health Organization, you know, the organization that is specifically set up to try to help tackle pandemics worldwide and stop this from happening. No, folks, they're an evil organization that's actually causing this because that's real life. But anyway, they lost their gig. Happy to see it. Couldn't have happened to a worse pair of total fucking assholes. And in a leaked audio, Stephen Miller, like, dude, we literally have young Dr. Evils at the highest levels of government running shit. Look at this motherfucker. How can you get more evil? In a leaked audio, Stephen Miller tells supporters immigration pause during coronavirus is actually long-term. Shocker, folks. They're just using times of crisis to take power, to increase their nationalistic narrative, which will, you know, play real well with our white supremacist fan base. We all know, and we've all seen the evidence, that Stephen Miller has a history of spreading white supremacist propaganda and talking points and articles all around. He got busted as fuck for that. So, no surprise, the fascists in the White House want to increase the fascism by cutting off our borders and making sure that, you know, no brownies in this country anymore. No, we got to protect the country for the white folks. So sad that this is what our country's come to. America is not great, has never been great. Bullshit. And the giant head Sebastian Gorka, a Yeti imitator, he says that the left hates Trump because they hate masculinity, adding that manly men don't hate Trump. What he's talking about is toxic masculinity. People that believe going around and grabbing women without their permission by the vagina. Like Joe Biden. Haha, gotcha, Joe. They think for some reason that's manly, but that has nothing to do with masculinity, folks. Is Trump really a masculine person? No. He's a bully. And if that's what you think of when you think of masculinity, it's like just like bully and the type of insecure guy that always has to puff his chest out and always has something to prove to everybody. What'd you say to me? What'd you say about my mama? I'm going to punch you in the fucking nose. Of course, Trump, I highly doubt has ever been in a real fight in his life. But that's the kind of fake ass attitude he has. Like this bully attitude, right? And that's not masculinity at all, folks. That's toxic masculinity. That's the opposite of what being masculine is like. I'll give you a great example of positive masculinity. I have this friend named PJ, a girl I dated a long time ago, who has this son who was in a car wreck, and he had really bad brain damage. In fact, he had such bad brain damage, he was in the hospital for like a year. And he's like 20 years old. He's just now getting in the hospital, and he's still like he has severe brain damage. He can't really walk. He's on physical therapy. He can't see very well. But she has a new boyfriend, and they're finally taking her son home for the first time in a year from the hospital. And her new boyfriend like went to their house, and he like built all these really nice ramps all over the place so that her son could have easy access in and out of their home. And like, I don't have any skills like that, any building skills, but that's like an amazing example of positive masculinity. You know, using your masculine building skills to help those who are vulnerable, who need it the most. That's what real masculinity is all about. You know, using your strength to protect those who are more weak than you are. So, just the saddest human beings on earth. Fuck all these people. I mean, even if it's Joe Biden, we're going to talk about that. I hope Joe Biden drops out so bad. I hate Joe Biden, don't like Joe Biden. But if it's between Joe Biden and Donald Trump, I still got to go with Joe Biden. Sorry. Like, we got to get these motherfuckers out. Got to get them out of there. So anyway, that's all my Trump content, folks, for tonight. Let's take a little break. We're rolling through this shit. Rolling through it tonight because I got a lot of stuff to cover. Let me stop and check the chatty chat. What you guys got to think about it in the chatty chat? I hear the eating lots of garlic will help keep Stephen Miller away. I hope, but I also heard the vampires are actually the ones that put out the rumor about garlic hurting them because they like for their food to come pre-seasoned. So they're just tricking us. Goddamn vampires. And again, he wasn't being sarcastic. He's an incredible fucking moron. I know, right? It's just sad to watch this. It's just sad to watch an old man lead the world and just lie right to our faces, and his fans love that shit. It's embarrassing as embarrassing can get. Let's do the super chats. Super chat. Yeah, rolling on through it. Lobo, what's up, Lobo? How you doing? Good to see you tonight. Remember when the whole world was shocked and outraged because the vice president misspelled potato. We've gone downhill. I know, like, it literally sank Dan Quayle's career because he put an E on the end of potato. That's how it is, like, when you're a Democrat, folks. That's kind of scrutiny you undergo. But Trump could just lie to your face repeatedly, have 27 different sexual assault allegations against him, literally be sued for child rape. There were something like 17 pieces of contact information on Jeffrey Epstein's little black book for Donald Trump. Yet nothing. They love him. That's what masculinity is all about, folks. It's about raping children, right? Lee Spanner, $2. Thank you. Lee D gave me $10. I can't read what you said, Lee D, because it's not showing me. Because this new YouTube sucks. What's wrong with you, YouTube? Get your shit together, YouTube. So I will read it when somebody else says something because I can't see what it says. This fucking stupid ass bullshit goddamn motherfucker. Anyway, Khalid Hardy, $2. As a selfish widower, afterlife gives me comfort. Yep. Oh, there it is. Leo D says, love you, Dusty. I love you, Leo D. Thank you very much. Been watching you since 2011. I'm old. You are genuine, caring, and all-around awesome person. Stay safe. I will. I appreciate that. You're an amazing human being. Thank you for supporting the show, Leo D. And, yep. Afterlife, pretty good show. It's sad. But, like, sad in a heartwarming way. So if you guys want to check that out, you can. Elani Clark, $2. Play Phantasy Star Online 2 on the Xbox. It's free and fun. Man, I used to love me some Phantasy Star when I was growing up. When I was a teenager, one of my favorite games. I will have to check that out. Here's $5 for classic Fallout game. You can get them all patched up for modern systems on GOG. All right, I'll check that out. Thank you for that. Kayla Hardaway, appreciate it. Or Keela Hardy. Appreciate that. David, love you, Dusty. 666. It's the devil. But the devil loves you back, David. Really appreciate that. A4 may give me $10. I think I already said that. All right, we're at all the super chats. More super chats, please. If you're able, if you want to support the show, please do so. The kitties need your love. All right, let me check the other chat. Other chat, other chat. What you guys got to say in the other chat? Trump is a confetti cannon filled with fences, and he won't stop firing it. He's definitely a clown car. This big old fat ass shoved in the whole goddamn thing. Yeah, Biden is way better than Trump. True, Biden is way better than Trump. Biden is not good in any way whatsoever, but definitely better than Trump. What you gonna do? Hey, Destiny, do you plan on learning how to grow your food? I already had like a doomsday prepper compound. I already told you guys about this. I had a 40-acre organic farm in the Ozark Mountains. It was all run off solar powered, and I spent the majority, not the majority, but a good chunk of the wealth I earned from my porn days on it and lost it because I just abandoned the entire whole thing because it sucked ass. Farming is not for me, okay? Raising animals, not for me. I would just die. Like, seriously, if I ran out of food, I would just die. And apparently, Tyson Foods says the food supply is collapsing because of the coronavirus. We'll talk about that in a minute. Not amazing, but if it happens, I will just swallow a bullet, and that'll fill me up for the rest of my life, pretty sure. Trump has never used a shovel, changed a tire, or fixed a sink. Yep, he thinks that you need ID to buy groceries at the grocery store. That's how out of touch this guy is. Dusty, flat booty or badunkadunk? Well, obviously, I like a little bit of booty. You don't to be completely flat, but I don't like just a giant ass either. So, medium, I guess. Love you, Dusty. Love you, Atticus. Spider jump. Appreciate that. Trump actually lost some of his father's money that he inherited, adjusting for inflation, that according to his biographers and others whom know him. That's why he hides his taxes. Yeah, there's no telling how much money he actually has. We had no clue. We just have his self-reporting on it. We know he lies totally about everything, so why would you trust fucking Trump? It's pronounced Kelly. Okay, sorry. Sorry, Kelly. Your mama didn't spell your name right. That's not my fault, Kelly. But I love you anyway. Farming is hard work and not glamorous at all. Yeah, farming sucks. And like sheep are assholes. I learned that. So no thanks. Pass on all of that. I want to watch Afterlife now. Yeah, it's not too bad. It's okay. You know, I'd probably watch like The Last Kingdom first and shit like that. But if you're running out of shit to watch, there's plenty of selection. Yeah, if I swallow a bullet, at least I'll keep the cats fed for a few days. Yep, they're just waiting for me to die so they can feast upon my juicy-ass flesh. I don't blame them because I guarantee you I'm goddamn delicious. I know I taste good. So, you have a lot of cats and dogs you can eat. Nope, I let them eat me first. I will not eat them because I cannot do that to myself. Dusty Danquil was Bush's VP. He was Republican. Oh, we watched right. I forgot about that. You're right. I forgot all about. Was Danquil Bush's VP? Oh, you're talking about Bush Sr. That's right. That's been so long I forgot about that. You're all right, though. My bad. I'm playing the victim for the Democratic Party, and that was actually the Republicans that did that. So, haha, Dusty. Hoisted by my own petard. Dusty, what happened to your hype man? What happened to your hype man? I don't even know what that means. I never had a hype man. So, okay. All right, that's all for that. Let me go ahead and continue on with the show. Get it going. Already an hour into the fucking show. It goes by so fast, doesn't it, folks? Maybe if I hurry, I get all this in into 2 hours. That would be amazing. All right, next up. Conservatives are mad about butter now. Yep. Fucking snowflakes. Gotta be a snowflake about something. So apparently, Land O'Lakes butter, finally, after all these generations, has decided to take their beautiful Native American lady off their butter. And conservatives pissed off about it. Amazing. It's already gone from the packages. Oh, hell no. My wife only bought the butter because of the Indian. We will not be buying this bread anymore. What? Your wife chooses what kind of butter she buys based on the Indian? Not Indian. You're not supposed to say Indian. Off the Native American? The reason Indian is not politically correct, if that's the word you want to use, is because when Columbus crashed, he didn't even crash on America, but when he crashed on wherever the fuck he crashed in South America or whatever, he thought he was in India because he's that big of a fucking moron. He's like the Donald Trump of the navigational world. And so when he landed, he was like, yeah, this is India, and you guys are Indians, but they weren't Indians, and it wasn't India. It was in, I think it was in South America. But anyway, they mad because the Native American lady is gone, finally. Like, I couldn't help but notice, though, That land of lakes. Land o' lakes. They got rid of the Native American lady, but they kept the land. Typical white motherfuckers, goddammit. Get rid of the Indians and keep their land. I see right through you, land of goddamn lakes. And I never was really big on the whole concept of cultural appropriation. But like in this instance, I sort of get it a little bit. Imagine white people invaded your land, murdered all your people, gave your people smallpox blankets, and killed just about all of them, and the very few they didn't kill, they shipped away to other parts of the country and put them on a very small piece of land. And then imagine these white people took a picture of you and put it on their products of a stereotypical happy Native American in order to sell white folks their stupid bullshit. I think I might be a little upset. I think I can kind of get my cultural appropriation under that circumstance. Might make me think that's not that cool. Not that cool. Maybe like the Chiefs and the Redskins. You guys might want to rethink that shit. It's 2020, Don't know. But anyway, I like the new packaging. Way better, folks. They've actually outdone themselves. And boom! Get it? Yeah, because Elizabeth Warren went around pretending she was a Native American to help her career out for a long time. Nailed her! Love to see it. And even better solution to this problem, folks. You want to sell lots of butter? Boom! Lando Calrissian. Lando Lakes. Genius. That's just crazy enough to work. And I'm not buying their butter again until they put big titty wafoos on it. Yeah, there we go. Boom! Land Lakes. It's like Land Boobs. I would rub that butter, that salted butter, all over those boobs. Don't know about you guys, but I'm down for it. Get on that Land Lakes. And next up, we gonna shit on Paul Joseph Watson. But first, I made a graphic for this. An amazingly high-quality graphic. And I call this section, Chud Watch! Chud Watch! Where we watch chuds. And we make fun of what they do, because they're chuds, and that's what you do to chuds. Yeah. Took me like 10 hours to write that song, folks. 10 hours! You're the one lying. So next up, Paul Joseph Watson! One of the worst human beings on the face of the planet. I've been watching Paul Joseph Watson, listening to him, reading his articles for over 20 years now. Most people don't realize that Paul Joseph Watson is nearly 40 years old. He has been working on the internet, been working for Alex Jones on the internet for I think it's right at 20 years now. I don't know if it's over 20 years, but it's right at 20 years now. He is one of the leading disseminators of false information in the history of the internet. And recently, he had a little bit of meltdown on the internet. Before that happened, this happened. He went public and started shitting on people that wear masks out in public. Brainiac Paul Joseph Watson, unless you're actually at risk from COVID. If you're wearing a mask, you're doing it for clout. That's right, folks. You fucking mask wearers, you're just doing it to get attention. You virtue signalers. Try to make people think you're a good people by not killing their grandmother. And to feel better than everyone else. Yeah, you pieces of shit wearing your mask so you don't spread fucking disease to other people. We see right through you. It actually says that. I see right through you. Stop being a twat. Yeah. Unlike Paul Joseph Watson, you guys are twats. Like, seriously, if you're that paranoid, don't leave your fucking house like Paul Joseph Watson doesn't. When's the last time you think Paul Joseph Watson left his mom's basement? I don't know. Been a while, I imagine. Oh, look at me. I'm obeying the law. And you need to see that I am. Fuck off, you insufferable cog. God damn it, Paul Joseph Watson. Like, dude, you don't wear the mask because you're at risk from COVID. You wear the mask because you don't know if you have it, because you can be asymptomatic when you have it, and you don't want to spread it to other people and kill their grandparents and their children and immunocompromised people. You do it because you're a decent person who not only wants to help your fellow human being, you want to help the economy by not having people get sick and miss work because of your stupid bullshit. Horrible, horrible human being. And this comes from the guy who says there's hidden messages in the new $100 bill. A video blogger claims that there are hidden messages in the new $100 bill which warn of future nuclear devastation in the United States. True story, folks. Also, Paul Joseph Watson hates conspiracy theories. Never forget, folks. Never forget. But anyway, then him and Piers Morgan had a knockdown, drag out fight. Okay, it was kind of one way, to be honest with you. He sort of had a meltdown, is what it was, if I'm going to describe it accurately. Apparently, Piers Morgan blocked Paul Joseph Watson. I don't know why. I'm sure Paul Joseph Watson probably said something about Piers Morgan's recent shitting on Donald Trump. And so Paul Joseph Watson can't have that because he's like a tick that's permanently connected to the underside of Donald Trump's nutsack. Just sucking that blood, just like you would expect a fucking pathetic tick boy to do. And so anyway, Piers Morgan blocked him, and he freaked the fuck out, man. He did not take it well. He went on a Twitter meltdown, and he said the following: "Cowardly little bitch! Afraid of the fact that I'm more popular and definitely more attractive than you? Mercenary twat! Debate me. You yellow-bellied, crusty boomer sellout frog cuckmaker dickhead!" That's a lot of insults right in a row. He hitting all the notes. And then he went on to say, "I know that you actually envy me because you're a pathetic, inauthentic little bitch, and I'm significantly younger and more handsome and more intelligent than you." Can you tell he's a Trump supporter, folks? This is what insecure people do all the time. Continuously brag on themselves. I would never brag on myself. You know why? Because I'm too humble. I'm way too humble to constantly brag on myself. Too humble and too sexy. When you're sexy as I am, you don't have to continuously brag on how sexy and humble you are. Okay? Just put that out there. Why did you block me before sending this tweet? Pussy? Did I rattle your little world? You fraudulent, cowardly tosser? Not taking it well, folks. Can you imagine having this reaction about getting blocked from somebody? Good goddamn, y'all. Then he went on and say, he didn't stop. Because he's not mad, folks. He's not mad at all. He's not taking this too seriously in any way. Also, you're a fucking coward, and you won't respond to this tweet. But he's blocked, so even though I get way more traction than you despite having 10 times more followers, because I'm younger and more attractive, he's so good looking. So good looking, Paul Joseph Watson. And you're a sellout little bitch who needs to repent for your limitless cringe. I'm just going to say, like, though I have problems with Hassan Piker, like, Paul Joseph Watson is like the poor man's Hassan Piker. Holy shit. Like, we're going to talk about the difference between handsome folks on the left and the right. Sorry, Paul Joseph Watson. You got beat. You got beat by Brown Fabio. As Atheism is Unstoppable tries to insult him by calling him, but that's not really an insult. Anyway. And you're a sellout little bitch who needs to repent for your limitless cringe. Repent! Repent, Piers Morgan! Unlike Paul Joseph Watson, you're cringe. Not Paul Joseph Watson. Paul Joseph Watson, amazing in every way. If this bitch was authentic, he would snipe back at me. He trying to pick a fight so hard. God damn it, Paul Joseph Watson. Sad, sad. I don't give a shit. I will snipe back at someone with 0 followers or 10 million followers. This fraud hides behind his block because he's a pussy. And he does not believe what he says. Get over Paul Joseph Watson, goddammit. You got blocked, dude. It happens. Imagine if I had that response to everybody that blocked me. I would never not be crying because everybody blocks Dusty constantly all the time. You know why? Because they fear me. Because I'm a shark in the water. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Jaws, bitches. That's what I am. Anyway. He keeps going, folks. It does not end. It never ends. He blocked me because I called him out and owned his lying, unauthentic ass. The fact that this has been translated as me having a complete breakdown is interesting. Yeah, it is interesting. Because you're literally having a complete breakdown. You dumb piece of shit. It's so terrible that I am trending on Twitter and laughing my head off. I'm laughing so hard. You're owned. I'm not owned. Boo-hoo. Best breakdown ever. Poor Paul Joseph Watson. Sad, sad little man who never leaves his house. Dude! Don't make me post your profile pic. Like, I'm not even trying to be arrogant. I'm just naturally arrogant. I don't have to try. Really not, but obviously I do okay with women. I had never seen Paul Joseph Watson. Has anybody ever seen Paul Joseph Watson with a woman? Like, I look like this. Like, Paul Joseph Watson look better than I do. He younger than I am. He taller than I am. He richer than I am. He more popular than I am. But, like, you guys have seen me with tons of women. I'm sorry. Like, I was only single for, like, 10 months in the last 25 years. And in that 10 months, There's like 1,000 pictures of me with different women I dated. All right? What the fuck are you pretending for, Paul Joseph Watson? Where are all these women you supposedly dating? I never see that shit. Now, I don't doubt that you probably could do well with women. I just think you're some kind of introverted, at-home loser who doesn't have enough confidence to do anything. Maybe not. Maybe he does kill it. I don't know. Never seen it. Could be. Maybe. I'm pretty good looking, famous, and 6'3". Now, he does have some dick-sucking lips, some DSLs. I'll give you that, sexy-ass Paul Joseph Watson. But he does have giant gay vibes. Not that there's anything wrong with that. Just be okay with it. You're a toad! You're a toad, John Elledge, unlike Paul Joseph Watson, who's hot as fuck. The main reason I am trending on Twitter is because everyone is finally acknowledging how handsome I am. I mean, like, you're okay looking, but, like, once again, you're no Hassan Piker, dude. Seriously. Get the fuck over yourself. Build a bridge. Get over it, Paul Joseph Watson. Sad. Just sad. And one more. I have to say that he retweeted this, of course, because why wouldn't you retweet this? I have to say, PJW is objectively better looking than Piers. Well, he's younger and thinner, I guess. To say otherwise would be a post-truth statement. Suck that dick. Lick those boots. And then, this is amazing, folks. After the war with Piers Morgan, fucking Stefan Mulenuts decides to jump in on this. He decides to dunk on Paul Joseph Watson. The right is eating itself. It's beautiful. Paul Joseph Watson says, I'm significantly more handsome than you. If you're going to try to insult shade me, at least be hot, bitch. And Stefan Mulenuts says, but still no wife and kids. I got him. Nailed him. Here's a little laughter. Hell yeah. Awesome. Boom. Sound effects. Amazing. So Stefan Mulenuts is obsessed with people having children, folks. It's his business. And, like, you ever notice that Stefan Mulenuts has never, ever told a person who wasn't white, not one time ever, they didn't have more kids? You will never see Stefan Mulenuts reply to a black lady and tell her she needs to have more kids or cut her down because she doesn't have kids. But when it's white folks, oh, my God, he's so concerned. Why ain't you had kids? Your eggs is drying up. Get out there and start fucking white people. The white race depends on it. So, not saying he's a racist piece of shit, but he's a racist piece of shit. So anyway, love to see it. So Paul Joseph Watson snapped back at his buddy Stefan Mulenuts and said, it's a fair point, Stefan, but I have very high standards because of how handsome I am. Way higher standards than you. Oh, snap. He taking shots at your wife, Stefan Mulenuts. You gonna take that? You gonna let this motherfucker call your wife ugly? That's some Donald Trump shit right there. And, yeah, let them fight. It's just two monkeys fighting. Both incredibly low-life assholes. And you love to see them just kill each other. I am here for this bullshit all goddamn week. And then, rapey Mike Cernovich. You guys know Mike Cernovich. We're going to get into Mike Cernovich in a minute. And it's going to be amazing. I'm about to read you guys something that makes me as happy as a little girl. But Mike Cernovich is like, Paul Joseph Watson is legitimately one of the best looking men I have ever seen in my life. And I partied at the hottest clubs, you know he has. Lived in Hollywood, etc. Unless you've met him in real life, you can't fully appreciate it. He's so good looking, goddammit, you can't appreciate it. And Mike Cernovich would know because he has partied at the hottest clubs in Hollywood, folks. This is like the most self-hating gay thing I've ever read in my entire life, okay? Mike Cernovich is clearly a gay man who hates the fact that he's gay. Just gotta say it. It's fine to be gay, Mike Cernovich. Just embrace it. So you guys know who creepy, rapey Mike Cernovich is, right? Okay. He is the author of the best-selling book, Gorilla Mindset. Because, you know, if you were to have one particular mindset, you would definitely want it to be a gorilla. You know, the smart-ass gorillas who can't really recognize their own reflection in a mirror. Yeah! That's the mindset conservatives want you to have. Gorillas! Why not? Sure, it makes sense. You might know him, though, if you're not familiar with Mike Cernovich. You might know him from his rape tweets. That's right. Creepy, rapey Mike Cernovich has a cavalcade of rape tweets out there and gained quite a bit of attention for that. Dude has over 500,000 subscribers on Twitter, folks. This is what the right is bringing you. The right is not bringing their best. Let's read a few of these rape tweets just for the fun of it. I read them before, but let's go over a few of them. Let's go over some of the amazing things that rapey, creepy Mike Cernovich has written. For one, he is one of the spreaders of the Pizzagate conspiracy theory, which is where Hillary Clinton and her ilk are getting children from a pizza place. Yeah, totally true. And here's a few of his tweets, folks, from rapey Mike Cernovich. A whore will let her friend ruin your life with false rape case. So why should I care if women are raped? Amazing. Fat, ugly women seek out dominant men to abuse them. Then they seek sympathy from others. He's so mean, hence why women troll Twitter. How to tell if someone is a true player? There's a 100% chance he had a pregnancy scare and a 25% chance he had a false rape scare. That's right. True players are rapey as fuck. And women be lying, yo. They be lying all over the place on real men. It's also anti-rape game. After abusing a girl, I always immediately text and save her reply. Good goddamn, folks. This is a grown-ass man. This is literally the mindset of Trump supporters. They're basically trapped in their own minds as 12-year-old children. And this is what they think being an adult is like. This is what they think being an alpha macho man is like. And it's just like, it's so sad. Have you ever tried raping a girl without using force? Try it. It's basically impossible. Date rape does not exist. That's right, folks. Date rape doesn't exist. You can't rape a girl you wanted a date with. Yes means no. When is the last time women organized to support men's rights issues? Stop being sticks. Who cares about breast cancer and rape? Not me. Rape via an alpha male is different from other forms of rape. We can't really understand this as our culture is too detached from instinct. That's right. When you're as fucking awesome and alpha as Mike Cernovich, women want to be raped by him, folks. That's what you don't understand. They want it. They want to be raped, folks. Trump support us! Not the best. But anyway, folks, this next clip makes me as happy as a little girl because I never read this before. When I was doing research to shit on Mike Cernovich, I came across this. This is an actual blog post he wrote, which explains in detail why if you're out with a woman and she doesn't want to have sex with you, you should immediately whip out your dick and start masturbating in front of her. That's right, you should sexually assault her because she doesn't want to have sex with you. This is real life, folks. Like I said, this is the mentality that Trump supporters have. They're children trapped in a grown-ass body, and it's scary as fuck. This is real life, folks. Let's read this. This is Shakespeare. This is fucking Shakespeare. We were in the backseat of her car hooking up. She let me pull her shirt up, but wouldn't let me take it off. She also wouldn't let me take off her pants. Anyone who has dated Indian girls knows how annoying they are and how hard they are to close. I knew this girl wasn't going to let me fuck her in the backseat of her car, and that she was going to require some secret moves. My dick hurts, I told her as I unbuttoned my own jeans, exposing it to her. She looked at it but didn't move. You aren't just going to leave me like this, are you? I pulled her hand towards me, but she pulled back. Yeah, I tried to get her to touch my dick as I whipped it out in front of her after she let me know she didn't want to have sex with me. Not creepy or rapey in any way. Indian girls are selfish teases, and she would have no problem leaving me hanging. That's right, you fucking Indian girl. Why don't you have sex with guys that you don't want to have sex with against your will? Prudes! I started playing with her tits. No, fine, I'll take care of myself. I started playing with her tits, spit in my hand, gross, and started masturbating. She still wouldn't join in on the fun. Yeah, that's because you're creepy as fuck and it's not fun to her. But she wasn't freaked out. Don't get any of this on my seat, she told me as I was about to come. Often finding myself in sketchy situations. Oh my God, wait till you hear this shit. I wear a tight American Apparel ribbed tank top under my shirts. It comes in handy when you need to clean up bodily fluids. You ever read something so stupid it makes you take off your glasses and just go, oh my God, you like gotta rub your eyes and rub your head and just like reboot your whole universe before you continue on with the bullshit? Like, there's no part of me that believes this actually happened. This is just a story he is making up because he thinks this makes him sound good. He thinks this makes him sound cool to other losers that he is trying to teach how to pick up women. But the fact that any grown man could think this is something that makes you look good blows my fucking mind. This is what Trump supporters are like, folks. This is the goddamn mentality. Imagine thinks wearing a ribbed tank top shirt under your shirts so that in case of emergency, you can wipe down bodily fluids with it. Makes you look good and not just like disgusting. Just nasty, dirty. I came into my tank top, zipped up and said, let's go. She drove me home and parked her car. I don't want to risk a DUI, she said, and walked upstairs with me. The next morning, I had one of those does the notch count discussions with my boy. Good God, he's an adult man. Holy shit, man. This makes me want to change my sex, okay? Like, it makes me want to be anything other than a man, if this is what being a man is. This is like so fucking cringe. I was discussing with my boy about my conquest. Oh, good. Hey, man, I asked, does it count if you get in halfway but can't get it in all the way because she's too tight? Yeah, she was too tight for my big dick. This definitely happened. Ah, man, that's a tough one. You had the intent. She had the intent, but you weren't fully in. Like, this is why I don't have any male friends. If a guy ever said anything even close to this to me, I would never speak to him again. I would just walk out of the goddamn room and be too fucking embarrassed to ever associate with this motherfucker again. Cringe to death. Yeah, but I was halfway in. Do I gotta be balls deep? She told me she had only been with 2 other guys, and I believe her. My dick would only go in halfway before she started screaming in pain. Maybe she was just trying to get you to stop because you're being creepy and trying to rape her. I did like 3 or 4 half pumps. Does it count? Oh, God, you're so pitiful. I don't know. We should ask some other guys. No! Don't ever ask any other guys this. Don't talk to any other guys ever again, you stupid fucks. How did I take a girl who only had sex with 2 other guys with a tight pussy to prove it and get an arguable one-night stand out of her? You made it up. That's how. You think this makes you look good when it doesn't. It makes you look creepy and rapey, and you're just a sad, pathetic sack of shit. By masturbating, I took advantage of anchoring heuristic. If we had just made out in her car, anything else sexual would have been anchored to the makeout. Going from making out to sex is a big jump. By masturbating in her car while playing with her tits, we had created a new anchor. We had gone further than making out, thereby bringing us closer to boning. Imagine talking like this as an adult. Oh, God. Make it stop. I'm almost done. Next time, don't settle for the makeout, fellas. If possible, at least pull out your dick. If you can get her to touch it, even better. If not, just let her know that your cock is too swollen to go back into your jeans. And that either you're taking care of this or I am. Masturbating will set your anchor near the desired destination. Pussy port! Woohoo! All right, we pull it into the pussy port. Wah, wah. I got a sound effect for that. Yeah, pussy port 2020. I mean, good God, folks. So embarrassing. Yeah, dudes. If you don't have the sex with you, just whip your dick out. If any woman says that they're not interested, whip your dick out, start masturbating. It's a great way to get them to have sex with you, folks, isn't it? Isn't this amazing? Isn't this a guy you want to follow? But yeah, you know, this is the gorilla mindset, folks. Just be a dumbass, rapey gorilla. That's how you become a real alpha man. And women like it because it ain't really rape if you're an alpha male like this dude is. Just good Lord, this is what this guy looks like. Here he is, creepy Mike Cernovich. They don't call him Weird Mike for nothing. Just one of the weirdest fucks, and 577.4 thousand followers, folks. Trump supporters are just the lowest scum on the goddamn planet. There is no bottom for these people. It's goddamn amazing. And moving right along. And what happened to this, Paul Joseph Watson? 2 years ago, you're like, I'm done. I won't be around much longer. 1.5 million views. Clickbait, motherfucker. Retire already. With your sexy ass sucking lips. Paul Joseph Watson. And speaking of Alex Jones employees, Alex Jones was out there again spreading the coronavirus. This dumbass goddamn motherfucker. social distancing for these motherfuckers. Arrest Bill Gates! Because that's important right now, isn't it? To be screaming out there and making everybody gather around and look at their Q shirts out there. Worst people on the goddamn planet, Alex Jones, folks. And ladies and gentlemen, we got him. We fucking got him! Woohoo! Yeah, hell yeah! Iron Mouse Jong, as I like to call him Iron Mouse Wrong, the wrongest boy on the internet. He's like, keto and exercise works! Here's the before and after. Late December and just now. Look how different he looks! But, nope. This is you, dude, before and after. You look the same! You look exactly the same! And then he's like, I guess he's tired of being bullied. This fucking foreign agent. I'm not saying he's working for a foreign government. I'm saying he lives in another country and he interferes in our elections and our fucking politics. He is a foreign agent. Lives in Malaysia. Dude has no fucking right to speak about our election, in my opinion. Anyway, so then he got tired of getting his ass whooped every day, day in and day out on Twitter. And so he's like, I'm deleting this app until I feel like coming back. Enjoy whatever it is you enjoy. So, woohoo! Yeah, fuck off, Iron Mouse Jong. Here's a trombone solo for you. So sad. Couldn't have happened to a nicer fella. Speaking of which, folks, I've been eating more healthy lately. I lost 3 pounds this week, so I'm going to be thinner. I'm going to lose 30 pounds. I decided to go ahead and get the weight off. I've gained like almost 40 pounds since I left Denver. I've been enjoying my fucking life, getting my dad body, and I don't care for it. So anyway, got to get healthy again. You're going to see this weight melt off. It's happening, folks. It's all fucking happening. You'll all see. And I guess I'll take a break and then we'll continue with Chud Theater after I read the chats a little bit. Let's see if I have any new super chats. Super chat! None of you guys in the super chat recommended any of your shows, I don't think. I told you guys specifically to tell me about your shows that you've been pirating and let me know about it. Oop, I didn't hit this. I didn't hit that. And now we're already an hour and 20 minutes into the show. It is too fucking late. Lame of me, lame of me. All right, let's go over to the super chats. Super chats! Okay, a couple more. $5. This is too fun. 30 or 40 more of those sweet segment graphics. I know. I can do 1,000 with that. Appreciate that. Much appreciated. Beast Nation 2009, $2. Dusty Snoop Monica, Grandmaster Sexy. Hells yeah, you know it. All about the sexy and the modesty. Sexy and modesty. And Bookie Writer gave me money, but is there anything you agree with Trump on? Is there anything I agree with Trump on? I'm sure there probably is. I just can't think of anything off the top of my head. I'll have to think about that. I'm sure there's got to be fucking something he's done that I didn't think was completely fucking pathetic in every goddamn humanly possible way. But I don't know. Nothing comes to mind, though. So thank you for that question. Appreciate it. You guys need to send your movie recommendations. All right. Super chats are light tonight, but what you gonna do? Coronavirus is hitting everybody hard. Can't complain. You guys are doing what you can, I'm sure. Call to Dusty, just wanted you to know that you are doing a great job and we're all counting on you. No pressure. But I would do the best job I can. I sure appreciate that, Spanky Weasel. Thank you. Dusty, with the heart-searching vid, you shouldn't have done the voice. Why not? I was literally doing exactly how he did it. So, can't be racist if I'm just literally reading it like he read it. I want to do a cat. It's Miss Misty. It's Teacup. Teacup, a rare skitty. She looks like Misty, but she's not Misty. This is Teacup. You can tell because she got a little half stash. Teacup is so pretty. She's my little gray baby. Yeah. So, super chat support the show, folks. It's all going to a good cause here with our cute little babies. Kitty therapy, amazing kitty therapy. Cultivacy, ow! What are you eating to lose weight? I'm not really on a strict diet, but I am trying to eat as many meals as I can, where as a snack, I eat raw carrots, and as a meal, I replace it with a baked potato with fake butter, the calorie, I can say that worse, calorie-less butter substitute. It's like parquet or some shit. I don't know what it's made out of. It's like plastic or something, but it tastes like butter and has 0 calories. And so I replace as many meals as I can with a baked potato. And it turns out I can replace a lot of meals with baked potato because I have willpower. So that's how I'm losing weight. EO Man's Code 84 says beta, 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 beta.
Beta.
Hells yeah, amazing. Let's see what other graphics I have over here. Wasted. You died. You died. I need to add more, but these are pretty cool. Appreciate that. Calorically. Yeah, that's a hard word. Tongue twister. Peter Parker picked a peck of pickled peppers. Peter Parker picked a peck of pickled peppers. How many pickled peppers did Peter Parker pick when Peter Parker picked a peck of pickled peppers? An old skull soda cocoa shovel. An old skull soda cocoa shovel. Sally sows seashells by the seashore on her sailboat on Saturday. Ha ha! Yeah, tongue twisters. Fun. Just ignore your stomach. Never. I don't want to be fat. Dusty, you should do a podcast on right-wing leaders around the world. It would be beneficial to all parties. All right, I'll look into that. Sounds good. Teacup is awesome. Teacup is awesome. GTA references is sweet. It is sweet. I agree with that. Watching Nightmare on Elm Street series now. Old school. Freddy Krueger gonna cut you up in your dreams. All right, let's make sure I don't have any. I ain't always wrong. I know he the wrongest boy on the internet. What did I miss about Bill Gates? Apparently he needs to be locked up because he is trying to get people to take a vaccination that has microchips in it, which is the mark of the beast, which I don't understand why Christians are afraid of the mark of the beast. Shouldn't you like the mark of the beast? Doesn't that like usher in the return of Jesus Christ, which is what you all have been like begging for my entire goddamn life? Seems kind of inconsistent. Just slightly inconsistent. All right. 30 more minutes into the show, and we already had... Oh, God. I'm not going to get to it all. It's going to have to be a long show. I don't know if I'm going to get to this all, folks. We'll see. Let's roll it out. We're still on Chud Watch. Chud Watch, folks. And, oh, God, it's the same joke. The right is getting better at comedy. I know, right? You agree with me. Say it again. Sing it, sister. All right. Yeah, Steven Crowder. You don't need a visibility day. Trust us. We can usually tell. Lesbian visibility day. That's right, lesbians. We can usually tell when you're a lesbian. Except when you're one of those fine-ass lipstick lesbians that I masturbate to. But that's different. Way different. And, Trans Day of Visibility. Don't worry. We see it and we can tell. Lesbian Visibility Day isn't unnecessary. We can tell. We can always tell, folks. Same joke. One joke to rule them all. Gotta be homophobic, gotta be transphobic, gotta make millions of dollars, because that's what conservatives reward. So depressing, folks, but that's the world we live in. And good God, these people are fucking stale. Here's a female Dave Rubin. Ariel Scarcella, or what the fuck you pronounce her name, just being a piece of trash. Just like you'd expect her to do, and it's so fucking tiring. God damn it. So stale, as actual Jake says. If men are trash, but women are equal to men, yeah. Oh my God, feminism. How can we believe all women if we can't define one? Take that, trans people. Cutting edge stuff, folks. It's 2016, forever, always, never ends. The grift is real, y'all. And this tweet should absolutely win some kind of award for how many differently, incredibly wrong things they say in so few words. Let's read, shall we? It's Ariel Scarcella again saying, for people who hate the word cis, tell me why, smiley face. And Adam Friended from Friended Forever is like, for the same reason gay people hate the word fag. I can say that because I'm almost sort of bi. Like, not really, but almost, so close. And black people hate the N-word. I can't say that word because I'm so white, I glow in the dark, so pass on that one. So let's just start off with this sentence. Let's break it down sentence by sentence. People hate this word cis for the same reason that gay people hate to be called fags and black people hate to be called the N-word. Isn't that true, folks? Isn't cis the same thing as calling a black person the N-word? One of the main words used throughout the history of the United States to demonize an entire group of people. Isn't that what cis is? No, cis has nothing to do with demonizing anybody. Cis is not an insult. Cis is not a slur. Cis is a description of a type of person. Like, what the fuck? Cis basically just means, like, when you're born, they assign to you a gender based on your birth sex, which is what they usually do. And then you grow up and you still identify as the exact same gender that they assigned you at birth. And trans means that you don't identify as the same gender that they assigned you at birth, right? You know, it's not hard to understand. Like, when you're born, they usually check your sex organs, and based upon your sex organs, they decide what gender you are. And gender is basically just a set of roles and how society expects you to act based upon these roles. And it's usually assigned based on your sex organs. And sometimes people grow up and they're like, hey, I don't identify with those roles. I don't want to follow those specific roles that are assigned to me. I feel more comfortable with the other roles. Or no roles at all, which would be non-binary people. And so then I'm trans or non-binary. It has nothing to do with a slur. It's just a description. Like a stepmom is a type of mom. Adopted mom is a type of mom. Birth mom is a type of mom. None of these are insults. They're just descriptions of a certain type of person, which is what cis and trans both are. Next up, he says, cis is a label placed on heterosexuals by hostile outgroup. What the fuck? What are you even talking about? You know, most gay people are cis too, right? Most gay men are cis. They were assigned male or a man at birth. That is the gender roles, and then they are still associating themselves as a man. They're just a gay man. Has nothing to do with that. By a hostile outgroup, it's not even hostile. The word cis is not hostile. It's literally just explaining a type of person to you. You fucking snowflakes. And then, bent on destroying cis white heteronormative culture. Where did white people come into this? The fuck does this have to do with white people? You had to bring race into this? You white fucking snowflakes. Oh my God. They're trying to erase straight white men with this language. No, they're not. It has nothing to do with that. Good goddamn, Ariel Scarella. These are the people you're attracting. Try harder, be better. Awful. That's embarrassing, and you should be embarrassed. And speaking of motherfuckers that should be embarrassed, oh my God, Graham Lyman, who he wrote the IT Crowd and some other show, Father or something or another. British shows, I don't know. Apparently some people liked them a long time ago. I didn't get into them. But he's one of the most famous transphobes on the internet, and this person nailed him. He will delete this. He did. Spoiler alert, he did delete this. He tweeted, to be silent is to be complicit. And he has this picture of this wrestler. And the entire point of this is to make his audience believe that this person was born a male, was assigned male at birth, and has sex organ as a male. And they have decided to transition to a female. And now they are wrestling cis girls. And obviously, since they were born with male sex organs and went through male puberty, they are still a man. And it's unfair that they get to wrestle against girls. This is just the trans agenda gone nuts, folks. Do you really want your kids, your daughters, having to play sports with boys? But, of course, Graham Lyman is a fucking moron, and it turns out that this is actually a female-to-male trans. This man was born with female sex organs and was assigned female at birth and is transitioning from female to male. But they will not let him wrestle with other boys, even though he wants to. They're forcing him to wrestle girls. But of course, Graham Lyman, huge fucking dipshit he is, did not bother to research this at all. He just wants to scare his audience with trans panic, make them afraid of trans people, spread transphobia. So he posted this to misrepresent shit, and of course he got called out for it, and he deleted it immediately. But yeah, if you stay silent, you're complicit. That's right, Graham Lyman. We're just silent. You deleted it. You're clearly staying silent about the fact they're forcing him to wrestle girls against his will. Both these people were assigned female at birth, and because of non-trans inclusive rules, they are forced to fight together. Yep. What an embarrassment, and he just continued to make an embarrassment of himself before he actually... Oh, shit, we're going to do this? We're going to do this? The rarest skitty ever, folks. The rarest skitty ever. I'm going to get scratched up so bad. This is Violet. The rarest... Okay, you only got to see her for a second, folks. That is the rarest kitty in the history of the show, folks. That is Violet. Never been seen before in the show before. She looks like Miss Diva, but she's not. That's Violet. And for some reason, I have no idea why, she is terrified of me. She would not become... She's getting better. The last couple of days, she's been getting closer to me. But I've never done anything to this cat. Like, I've never even yelled at this cat. Never squirted this cat with water. Never done shit to it. I don't know why that cat's so scared of me. But that was the rarest kitty of them all. We got to see a treat briefly. May never see her again, so I hope you got your fill of that. But anyway, back to Graham Lyman. Self-ownage. To be silent is to be complicit. And then somebody says, is that a man? And he's like, yeah. Yeah. Self-owned. Graham Lyman doesn't actually believe that trans men are real men. He thinks that trans women are men. And so because he got confused here, he accidentally correctly gendered him. This male wrestler. And you love to see it. Love to see himself own himself. Amazing. But he deleted, of course, because he's a fucking coward and an embarrassment to the human race. Fuck off, Graham Lyman. And, speaking of chud shit, here's more chud shit from Brittany Venti. Porn makes your girlfriend feel worthless. When his browser history is blonde with big tits, but you're a flat-chested and brunette. And, luckily for me, folks, I don't date women whose self-esteem is tied to my dick. So that's good. I guess if you like really insecure women whose entire existence is based off how often you fuck them, that's just sad, though. I don't know. Maybe you guys want to be better? That's just my opinion. And like I was saying, folks, Kanye West apparently worth $3.1 billion now. This just came out in Forbes magazine, and like, I was kind of disgusted to read Twitter, folks, because it was a lot of black people just like congratulating him and celebrating the fact that he's a billionaire. Like, a part of me gets it. Like, I get that you guys are happy to see one of your own make it. You guys have watched white people steal your music and make money off your talent and oppress you for hundreds of years and become billionaires while you guys are relegated to the bottom of the income brackets mostly. And so when you see a black man or a black person, period, make it to the upper echelons of earnings, you're excited and happy. You're like, yay, finally we did it. But at the same time, fuck billionaires, folks. Fuck goddamn Kanye West. When the black community is suffering so bad and needs so much right now, these fuckers are just leeches, vampires that suck off the system, and they should not be celebrated. Just like white billionaires, they should be condemned and mocked. But anyway, crazy-ass Kanye, he's still being a dumbass dipshit about the Jesus thing. There's nothing more Jesus, folks, than being worth $3 billion. It's not like Jesus said anything about how rich people can't get into heaven, or how it's easier for a camel to fit through an eye of a needle than a rich person to get into heaven, or how you need to immediately sell all your belongings if you want to follow him. Nope! Never said anything about that. Just make as much money as you can, be a mentally ill hoarder, and fuck who it hurts. Right, Kanye?
Are you afraid of losing your audience? Yay.
I told you I'm only afraid of God. I'm only afraid of my daddy, God. I done been 15 years. I'm telling you, God is showing that you can have your own thoughts, bro. I've been canceled before there was cancel culture. Who told you?
Who canceled you? You're worth $3.1 billion. How the goddamn hell do I get canceled? Anybody that still spreads cancel culture, fuck you. It's so stupid and ridiculous at this point.
You that my career would be over. The same people that are telling you that you can't have a right to say who you will vote for, those people will be soon to take Jesus out the school.
Oh my God, they're gonna take Jesus out of school. Literally, no one told you that you can't say who you're voting for. Now, they explain to you why supporting Trump is a bad idea and hurts other black people and how you're a sellout in every goddamn humanly possible way. Yeah, they explain that to you. But criticism is not censorship, motherfucker, you goddamn snowflakes. Take that shit. Oh my God, we're such victims. They gonna take God out of the school. Good goddamn, you goddamn motherfucker.
Those people will be soon to remove Jesus, period, from America, which is the Bible Belt. Those people will be soon. Man, come on, man. I ain't finna go Alex Jones level.
They're going to remove Jesus from America, which is the Bible Belt. No, motherfucker. The Bible Belt is a specific part of America. It's not all of America. It's just so stupid. God, it takes no fucking brains to become a billionaire, folks. It just doesn't. They earn their money. It's a meritocracy. Bullshit on that.
Which is the Bible Belt. Those people will be soon. Man, come on, man. I ain't finna go Alex Jones level on
Yes,
y'all,
you
man.
are.
Come on, man. What
You're
y'all?
really Alex Jones.
Like, wake up, Mr. West. Wake up, culture. Wake up. Everybody think they so woke, but they following the rules of what woke's supposed to be. Hip-hop ain't never been about following rules. It's been about doing what you feel. I'm going to take the Louis, I'm going to throw it like this. I'm going to do it with the polo, I'm going to do it like this. Even like the way I talk. Hold on. Let me use my African-American voice. Let me use my Disney-approved voice. You know what I'm saying? We're not even speaking in our own language, bro. Like, we talk louder than this. Africans talk loud. Italian moms talk loud. We talk louder, but we speak in our corporate voice. Or we don't want to ruin the deal voice. Or this why... Bro, I love y'all, man. And I love me. And I love Christ. And y'all should love to see this. I'm not going to tell y'all what y'all should do. I'm just doing what I do. If you love it, then cool. If y'all want to rap me, it ain't going to make a difference, honestly. I done been killed so many
No wonder he's a Trump supporter. He talks just like Trump, just rambling nonsense, doesn't say anything. Just a total fucking moron. We got a Baby Yoda. Baby Yoda, so pretty, Baby Yoda. She's growling, but she's also purring at the same time. She wants to love you and kill you all at once. Yeah, Baby Yoda. You want to growl from the microphone? Show them how badass you are. You're such a vicious asshole, aren't you? You want to show them how pretty you are, Baby Yoda? Look how pretty Baby Yoda is. Look how pretty. She's a pretty girl, yeah. She's like, fuck off, Daddy. All right. Thank you for being my star for a minute. Anyway, fuck Kanye. That's the moral of this story, as always. Fuck Kanye. And here we got a Miss Katana. Miss Katana looks just like Baby Yoda, except she's like way fatter. Looks almost like a twin. Baby Yoda looks like a Katana flake. But Katana just a big old fatty fat. Look at that belly. She a big fat girl. But she's actually probably the chillest one of them all. She's a little bit older. And she loves her daddy, don't you, baby? Yeah, you looking pretty there in your little fleet collar, baby. Sweet Katana. Mwah, you such a sweet baby, just a purring away. All right, daddy loves you. Let's continue on with the goddamn show. Yeah, all right. Next up, I guess we'll check the chat, see what you guys got to say on the chatty chat. Yeah, Spring Break 2020. Alright, let's see here what we got in the chat. I guess I'll close the pirate shit. Don't pirate, it's bad. Alright, please cancel me, I know, right? Need to be canceled. Stats, I'm with Chris Rock on this one. If you're black and Christian, you got a short memory. Ain't that the goddamn truth? They use the Bible to justify slavery. Says so right in there, you can beat your slaves. And so sad. Ragnarok, is she that self-conscious about it? Why does he even have porn in his browser history? I don't know what you're talking about. If she's that self-conscious, why does he even... I don't know who you're talking about. Could be me. I have porn in my browser history, that's for sure. Alright, let's check the other chat. Other chatty chat. Boom. Alright, I got one new chat, but I can't read what it says because it's stupid as shit. So let me check the regular chat. What you guys got to say in the regular chat? Boom. All right. Oh, he says, brain can't compute real life kilowatts with his song lyrics. Oh, Kanye West. Yes. Brain can't compute real life Kanye West with his song lyrics. He's a genius. One of the greatest geniuses in the history of mankind. Kanye West, just asking. Would watch Dusty cuddle kitties all day. That's my life. That's what I do all day. I have accepted it. It works for me. My kitty licks my eyes and ears. They're just trying to clean you. Katana is fire. I know she big fat fire. Such a pretty. They are pretty. Baby Yoda. Yep, she not such a baby anymore. Needs more autotune. Woke is such an unfortunate word. Yeah, I don't use that word either. It's lame. I still like his music, but his huge disappointment. Yeah, he still sings my favorite song. One of my favorite songs is Runaway. Love that song. She found pictures in my email. I sent this bitch a picture of my dick. I don't know what it is of females, but I'm not too good at that shit. See, I could have me a good girl and still be addicted to them hood rats. And I just blame everything on you. At least you know that's what I'm good at. Love me some Kanye, but definitely disappointed in him. He is dumb as fuck. I have a bigger voice than ever equals canceled. Yeah, that's every Netflix stand-up comedy special of 2019. Triggered! Look how triggered I am, and everybody is, by the fact that I'm rich as fuck. I love dogs and cats. They are both awesome. Agreed, they are. Dusty go vegan. I'm a vegetarian. That's close, right? All right. Let's continue on. Katana, move out of the way, please. You're on my mouse, please. Don't sit on my hand. Don't like that. All right, what time is it? 15 minutes. How much more stuff do I have to cover? Oh, I lost my place. Here we go. Yeah, I think maybe I'll just only do like maybe 2:15 and then cover the rest of the show on the next show if I can. Anyway, so people were telling the quartering that the Lauren Chen, you guys familiar with Miss Lauren Chen, is like alt-light, white supremacist adjacent. And of course, they love to play identity politics when it suits them. He's like, Lauren Chen, you know, the Asian name, a non-white promoting white nationalism? Odd marketing choice for him, yeah. You can't possibly be a white nationalist or a fucking racist if you're Asian, right? Except for...
I'm not an ethno-nationalist, with the dangers of, population replacement, I do believe that is still a danger even when talking about high IQ immigrants. And I do believe that, if we were to just open up the United States even to large numbers of skilled immigrants from, let's say, India and China, that, there would be potential danger to American culture.
These people are black supremacists. They are racist, and they are way worse than the alt-right ever could be. The alt-right wants white-only countries. These people want a black-only planet. They are so offended by whiteness, they don't even want to share a planet with white people. This whole idea of different races and cultures living together side by side, it's not really been tried before.
Yeah, never been tried before, folks. Races and cultures living side by side. So horrible, so scary. Definitely not alt-right adjacent. Definitely not alt-light. Definitely not pushing for the white ethno-state because, hey, she's half Asian and you can't do that if you're half Asian. Just like Blair White can't be transphobic and Dave Rubin can't be homophobic and Jesse Lee Peterson can't be racist. Beta! Fucking quartering. Definitely beta, even though I hate that. And good goddamn, here's some just in-your-face fucking racism. Oh, he deleted it. God damn it. He deleted it. What? No! Why did he delete that? Fuck. Okay, well, guess I will move on. Dude made a racist cartoon against Asian folks, and I was going to show you, but coward deleted it. Cowardly custard. Can't cut the mustard. And now we're going to get into our coronavirus coverage. I think I made a graphic for this. I spent like $100,000 on this. And no, I didn't. I didn't make one for the coronavirus. Fuck! I didn't do that. I lied. I'm a dirty liar. Anyway, this is the coronavirus coverage. And incredible view from News Chopper 12 over Madison this afternoon showing the stay-at-home protest against Governor Evers' orders. Look at all these fucking assholes who are going to get your grandmother killed. All these stupid-ass Trump supporters. Fuck social distancing, and literally all I can think is droplets, aerosolized, and 10 times more fatal than the seasonal flu. But who gives a shit, right? It's freedom. We have the freedom to kill you all. And let me skip that one. I'll skip over that one. And these motherfuckers, folks. Holy shit. So embarrassing. I can barely see because Penguin is in the way of the monitor, but he's staring at the video.
Every problem when the government say we can't go out. That's a prohibition. And it's illegal. It's against the Constitution. I'm immune compromised. I put that at risk today. Because I gotta be here.
Yeah. Are you scared to die?
No more scared than I am for anything else.
He's third not scared to die of heart disease because he a big boy.
Freedom!
Freedom! For
a lockdown basically is slavery.
I'm risking my life today. Fine. I want you to understand, this is China's wet dream to hurt our nation.
You're risking
It's
other
their
people's
wet
lives. That's the
dream.
problem.
And this is about our liberty, brother.
It's about my liberty. I'm risking my life. No, you're risking my grandma's life, you dipshit. Go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself. And, pretty funny, folks. Gotta admit, it's a little bit ironic. Pretty fucking hilarious are the people who have spent their entire lives stockpiling beans and ammo and publishing newsletters about preparing to shelter in place during a global crisis are the ones having an apoplectic fucking meltdown and storming state capitals in their Walmart tactical because they can't go to the goddamn Cheesecake Factory. And ain't that the goddamn truth? These people have their own doomsday prepper compounds. They've been preparing this shit all their lives. Talking about, oh my god, corporations are evil. I hate fucking corporate America. And can't go to Baskin and Robbins and now you're freaking out, motherfuckers. It's almost like you guys were full of shit the entire fucking time. Love to see it. And I agree with Dark Matter here. What a fucking circus. Look at these goddamn assholes. They're literally standing up and attacking the medical workers that are trying to keep them alive.
Unethical. Disgusting. You're a virus.
We're trying to do the right thing and we don't need to get attacked. It's not fair to get attacked.
Literally harassing nurses, folks.
Fake nurses, actors.
And a handful of nurses wearing masks, refusing to move.
No matter how dumb you think Americans are, those of you in other countries, we're even dumber than that. It's even worse than you fucking think. I mean, Trump's president. I mean, I guess we probably are as dumb as you think. Probably exactly as stupid as you think, actually. And here's some more of them attacking nurses. Because this is America, yo. Look at these fucking assholes. This American flag shirt, this American flag hat. You're not supposed to put the American flag on clothing. It's part of like flag regulations, but they don't care. These fucking fake patriots. And this is pretty funny. You guys might remember this when I played this one on my last show, where this woman is complaining about not being able to get a haircut.
Protesting the stay-at-home order. Specifically, this woman caught my eye because of her insane roots. She's complaining she can't get them done, but that looks like a lot of growth for the duration of the stay-at-home. So I did some research. Turns out they've been under the stay-at-home order since March 24th. That's about 28 days. From there I thought, well, how fast does hair typically grow? Turns out it's about ½ an inch per month. I also googled how long is the average woman's pointer finger, which will make more sense later, but just know it's about 108 millimeters. From there I did some math to determine how much her hair should have grown in the 28 days that she's been under the stay-at-home order. It's about 0.45 inches. So then I did what any sane person would do. I grabbed a photo of her index finger, compared that to her roots, found out her roots are about 3/4 the size of that, or 81 millimeters, which also means that she started the stay-at-home with 2.7 inches of visible root, aka she has not got her hair done since October.
Liar! She nailed you! There's some investigative journalism for you. So fucking stupid. Lying, folks. And you know your life is good, folks, when this is what you're out complaining about. When this is what you're literally protesting about. I need a haircut. I want a haircut. Massage is essential. Baskin Robbins, give me liberty, give me death. Let us get our teeth cleaned. Let my people golf. Don't cancel my golf season. I need a haircut. I mean, goddamn, that's like the most first world protest you can possibly imagine. Trump supporters! Not amazing. Oh, God, Cat's going to destroy everything. And it's basically exactly like this, folks. This is it in a nutshell. He's a son of a bitch traitor for taking a knee over the national anthem, which actually has a line in it about slavery. That's not freedom of speech, folks. The patriots are the ones that want haircuts. The ones that are kill your grandmother and your immunocompromised children for a haircut. Those are the real patriots. MAGA. You got a Confederate flag because that has something to do with all this bullshit, doesn't it? And you want to know why we still fight religion, folks? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Cats are assholes. You wanna know why we fight religion, folks? Because, like, they are the enemy of science. They full-on fucking brag about it. While they're out here gonna get your grandma killed, they brag about not believing fucking what the scientists say.
My biggest fear right now is how quick American patriots crumbled and hid in their homes because their government told them that they should. We can't hide in our homes and not produce for our families and for future generations because of a virus that may kill us. So what do I say to the science? I say I don't believe your science because I believe my God.
God. Yeah, I'm gonna get your grandma killed because I don't believe in science, folks. I believe my God. My God is an awesome God. He sent a pandemic to kill your grandma. Yeah, your God sucks. Just gotta say, he seems like a little bit of a dick. Did you guys hear? Church donations are down because of the pandemic. Thoughts and prayers, motherfuckers. Good. Maybe you picked the wrong God then. Just saying. And compare how these conservative motherfuckers act towards Muslims as opposed to how they act towards Christian conservatives. Here's David Vance, chud ass. Meanwhile, in Pakistan, the mob insists it will go to the mosque and to hell with social distancing. This raises the question, why do some Muslims behave so recklessly with other people's health? Yeah, you fucking Muslims! Why are you so reckless with other people's health? You don't give a shit about your fellow human being. You don't care about people's grandmothers, you stupid goddamn Muslim bastards. You're gonna get us all killed. But when it comes to Christian patriots, wonderful sight. Americans rejecting the lockdown. Yeah. Christian Americans are awesome. That's freedom. Unlike those goddamn Muslims who don't give a shit about social distancing. These are real Americans fighting for freedom, says David Vance. Like, hang down your head, Tom Dooley. Like, hang your head in shame, motherfucker. That's some shameful fucking shit. You guys remember that pastor that died of the coronavirus? It was like, I don't believe the coronavirus. I ain't afraid of the coronavirus. I'm afraid of God. He died. Well, now his fucking family is sick. 4 family members of Virginia pastor who held church services despite warning about social distancing and died from COVID-19 are now battling the disease themselves. So, yeah, once again, thoughts and prayers. Like, what the fuck? If it was only you, I could live with it, but you're going to get other people killed. And since we're talking about religious people, let's show you one of the most evil motherfuckers on the planet. Like, good goddamn $850 million. How do people fall for this shit? Listen to how evil this is, folks.
You like my pretty suit? You should. You bought it. Well, which is more important?
I cut you out of your money. Isn't it great? It's a Batman villain, goddammit. He's a fucking Batman villain. It's just unbelievable.
Well, which is more important? The one that wore the suit or the one that paid for it?
What are you even saying? Like, oh my fucking God, dude.
Are you listening to me?
Are you listening?
I know you are.
That was genius.
Praise God.
Praise God.
Those of you CX team members that got involved with the new interior on the Gulfstream 5, they're doing the extended test flight on it today. It will be in Fort Worth tomorrow, or maybe the next day. And you know what they said? Now, this man works on Gulfstreams all the time. He puts interiors in Gulfstreams all the time. And he told Dwayne, our chief pilot, he said, Dwayne, he said, I think this is probably the finest G5 in the world. The things that you, no, partners.
It's just like, yeah, I mean, it's my fucking jet, my private jet, and I'm the one flying it, and you guys aren't. But no, we're in this together, folks. You should be really proud of my new goddamn best jet anybody's ever fucking had. It's just, this is Christianity in a nutshell, folks. It's just so depressing. This guy makes $850,000, flies his own goddamn private jet, and I can't even get to $1,500 a month on my show. Just what the fuck? But you gotta laugh to keep from crying, folks. Clearly, he is much more talented and brilliant than I am and deserves everything he gets. Because it's a meritocracy, isn't it, folks? And now it's time for some bad COVID-19 takes. Mad Wash! Why is anybody listening to these motherfuckers? This was in March 25th, folks. This was a month ago. A month and 2 days ago. I'm not saying the virus isn't serious, but he is. But it's March 25th, 2 weeks ago. Lots of people, including experts, warned that thousands would be dead by now. That hasn't happened. And so far, as I can tell, few of them have admitted the mistake. That's dishonest. It erodes trust. Yeah, folks, they're so dishonest. By saying thousands of people would die. It's like 55,000 people now. They just never get tired of being wrong. And like, bad take machine. Bill Mitchell. No clue why anybody would ever listen to Bill Mitchell for anything. March 21st, folks. This was a little bit over a month ago. A month and 6 days. A month from now, once the COVID-19 panic is over. It's over now. Hooray, we did it. And people are thanking Trump. The media will be telling us it was never that bad. Oh, nailed it. God damn it, this guy's a soothsayer. He like Miss Cleo. I want to call him now. But the good news is, folks, the weed business is doing really good in California. Because people got to get high as fuck. Demand is high, no pun intended, for weed delivery in California. Some cannabis businesses are reporting a 50% jump in sales since the statewide stay-at-home order went in place. Yep, got to do something during the pandemic. Might as well get stoned as fuck. How about a Miss Cece? Pretty Miss Cece got the prettiest eyes. Show me your eyes, Miss Cece. Show them your eyes, baby. Show them. Show them how pretty your eyes are. Pretty green eyes, yeah. It's like, what is going on, Daddy? I don't want to be your star on your show. Okay, thank you. That's Miss Cece. Little bit of kitty theater. All right, next up. Apparently, Tyson's Food is complaining that the food supply is breaking down. Tyson Food, one of the U.S. largest meat processors, didn't mince words in a full-page New York Times spread that ran Sunday, in which they warned the food supply chain is breaking. They want to be bailed out, of course, so they're spending their money to put full-page ads in the New York Times, hoping the government will bail them out. But the food chain is breaking because companies like Tyson Foods are putting profit about the health of their workers, resulting in COVID-19 outbreaks at their factories, which force closures. True story. And maybe it's a good thing the meat industry is breaking down, right? Maybe people will move to like more sustainable food, more vegetarian options instead of all the animal cruelties and shit. So thoughts and prayers once again. And did you guys read this study that showed that Sean Hannity viewers were more likely to die from COVID-19 than viewers of other Fox News programming like Tucker Carlson? I was going to cover this on a show, I think the show before last. I had a thumbnail and everything, but I didn't get to it because there's so much shit going on all the time. But apparently, yeah. Apparently, if you watch Sean Hannity, then you're more likely to wait 5 extra days before doing anything about COVID-19, and you're more likely to die. So, Sean Hannity literally killing his audience over there at Fox News. And I would not be surprised to see a lot of lawsuits and everything when this is done, because they absolutely should sue these people into fucking submission. And now we got a half stash. Half stash. Half stash don't want to be my star. Half stash. Let me show you. Let me show you to everybody, half stash. He's like, no. Let me show everybody to you. Let me show you. You're pretty. Let me show everybody how pretty half stash is. All right. Okay. All right. Thank you for being my star for a second. And he pulled out my headphones. So now I got to find the hole. That's what he said. Find the hole. Where are you at? There you go. Boom. Did it. Nailed it. Killed it. And, oh my God, folks. This happened last week, but I got to show you this. I don't know if you guys saw this or not, but the fucking mayor of Las Vegas is out of her fucking brain pan. She took so much shit for this, and she deserves to. First off,
now the mayor,
she went public and she said that she wants Las Vegas to be the control group for COVID-19. Could you have picked a worse place on the goddamn planet? The one place on Earth, the main place on Earth, where people are flying in from all over the world and then huddled together in small spaces inside of casinos and then flying back to their respective places of living. Can you imagine a more nightmare scenario for COVID-19 than to use Las Vegas as a control group? But this is what she's advocating for.
Now, the mayor of Las Vegas is facing criticism after she said that her city was willing to be a control group to test whether social distancing works or not. In an interview with CNN's Anderson Cooper, Mayor Carolyn Goodman said she wants the city's casinos and hotels to quickly reopen, adding she offered to let Las Vegas to be a control group, but was rebuffed by statisticians.
Have to open up. We have to go back. Our bus drivers, our
But
room
hasn't it been
cleaners,
because of
our
social
restaurants.
distancing that the numbers have been what they are?
How do you know until we have a control group? We offer to be a control group here.
I haven't heard
And
you
we
say
have
yes, that you would
43
be sitting on those casino floors every night along with the people that you say you are holding their hands with.
What is the purpose of that? First of all, I have a family.
I have a family, yeah. I'm not going to risk my life. Fuck that. Let the workers do it. I'm the mayor. Ooh la la. And it gets even worse, folks. Like her and the her and the Anderson Cooper interview is just so unbelievably fucking bizarre. Like, Las Vegas, what are you doing to yourself? Listen to this.
Hey, that you assume everyone has the virus and is just asymptomatic. You want casinos open, Vegas back in business. Is that a responsible call to make?
That wasn't the call that I was really making. It was to get people back to work. We have so many in our hospitality crew. Probably we're 2.5 million people down here in Southern Nevada, and we have so many out of work because of
But
the
you want the
casino
casinos open,
shutdowns.
yes?
Well, that's a piece of it. I want the hotel rooms open. We have 155,000 hotel rooms,
Right.
and most of our people who live here and are part of the population are hooked to those hotel rooms in some way or ancillary way.
So you want
And
like hotel
ultimately-
rooms, casinos, the theaters open? I mean, you want Vegas back in business, no?
I want our restaurants open. I want our small businesses open. I want our people back in employment. We have so many families that can't even afford to get the groceries for their family because they've been out of work for 6 weeks.
But
And so it's all
casinos,
part
you
of
want
it.
them open because obviously visitors are not going to come without casinos and shows and things.
Well, no, they'll come because they love. We've got Major League Sports here, and
So
we've
you want
got so
stadiums
many
open?
answers.
Not open.
I'd love everything open because I
Okay.
think we've had viruses for years that have been here.
That is the call you said you weren't making. That is the call. You want casinos open, you want stadiums open, you want restaurants open, you want Vegas back in business.
And
I
Anderson, you're being
yeah.
very specific, and I appreciate it because that's where you're seeing it. No, the reality is I want us open in the city of Las Vegas so our people can go back to work. And that
She's going to get everybody killed, folks. She wants all this shit open, all this shit where you cannot social distance in any way whatsoever. And it just goes on and on. I'm going to show you a couple more, folks, because it's worth watching how bizarre this shit is. Got to get her
figured
out of
out
office,
for every
folks.
human being.
Stat.
A hotel, I wish I were. And I would have the cleanest hotel with 6 feet figured out for every human being who comes
So
in there.
if you can't figure out how to do this safely, why, as mayor of a city that you were responsible for the people's safety, are you calling for something that you have no plan for how it would be done safely?
I am not a private owner. That's the competition in this country, the free enterprise, and to be able to make sure that what you offer the public meets the needs of the public. Right now, we're in a crisis health-wise, and so for a restaurant to be open or a small boutique to be open, they better figure it out. That's their job. That's
So
not
let me
the
ask you-
mayor's job.
Okay, you said in another interview, you said, quote, let the businesses open. Competition will destroy that business if, in fact, they become evident they have a disease, they're closed down.
Oh, yeah.
It's that
Oh, yeah.
simple.
Yes.
Do you stand by that? Because it would take weeks, as I think you probably know, before anyone realized a place was a epicenter of viral infection. I mean, that it would take weeks for that would actually to show up. You're comfortable with that?
You're a very good interviewer. I've
asking
watched you
Charlotte
for
questions.
years, and you're wonderful. and I'm not going down that road. I am sticking with what I'm asking for. Please, our governor.
I'm focused on what you're saying, Madam Mayor, and what you're saying doesn't make sense.
You're trying to get me to say something. No, that's your opinion of what you think I'm saying, and I am being very clear. I think our governor has a great and a difficult job.
But you're saying competition.
I want
you want it to be like the free market. Everybody gets to go into these restaurants, and if it becomes a center for viral infection, that the markets will decide?
Anderson, nope, we weren't
That's
broken.
what you said.
We weren't broken when we were closed down. And
you
yet
stand
all
by
of
what
us,
you said.
I think I had it.
You said let
we
the
need to be
businesses open. Competition will destroy that business if in fact they get evidence they have a disease there. So that should happen.
Just so stupid. I just smoke weed, folks. I mean, not weed. Medical tobacco. I don't smoke weed because that's wrong and bad and sinful. But medical tobacco. I had to smoke some medical tobacco because I cannot take this anymore. And let's watch one more short clip for this, and then we'll move on. Oh, my God, folks.
If it becomes a vector for viral infection and those people go back to their states and around the world, so be it.
It's a responsibility of each one of us as a human being and part of the civilized world to know when we're sick. We don't do bad things to people at all, ever. This is a city that's built itself because of the ingenuity and creativity and passion that people have here to work and to live the American dream.
Right.
And that's who we are. And we have proven we've been very successful. So all your questions are great, but I'm not offer my call. Please let us open the city of Las Vegas. Let us get back to business.
There you got it, folks. That's the worst place in the fucking world to reopen. That is a petri dish that will kill us all. Like, seriously. If I was playing my game Plague Inc. and they have an option to have a mayor like this in a place like Las Vegas, I would put how many ever points I had to into that person. Because that person will kill everybody. That's the number one way you get your shit to spread if you're playing a game like that. So, totally insane. Las Vegas might want to fucking think about getting rid of this person as soon as humanly possible. Gotta find my glasses. And next up, what time is it? Let's see. Oh, God damn it. We 15 minutes after the show. I said it was going to be a long show. And it is. It is a long show. More crazy shit from Fox News. Oh my God, folks. I think this is Mitch McConnell's wife, maybe? I think that's what I read. It's let me make sure that I'm right about that. Elaine Chao. I think this is Mitch McConnell's wife. Yeah, Mitch McConnell. This is Mitch McConnell's wife. Listen to this, folks. They gonna get us all killed. They gonna get us all killed.
United Airlines is thinking about asking their crew to put on masks. But at this point, with a 96% drop in passenger volume, I mean, the load factor is about 4%. There can be social distancing on airplanes these days. And the airliners are, taking they're doing it their own way. They're not putting passengers in the middle seat. They're spacing the passengers out. They're cleaning the cabins much more frequently. They're asking their crews to not use the same equipment and giving more flexibility to flight attendants, for example, to show the safety procedures, not necessarily using the same
Secretary, genius, folks. Yeah, it's not like you're in a small-ass plane breathing recirculated air or anything. You can social distance on airplanes 20,000 feet in the air and little bitty tiny goddamn cockpits. Yeah! Open back up, America. Oh, fuck, people. These are the guys in charge of us. And Howard Stern came out in favor of Joe Biden. He's like, I'm all in on Joe Biden. Go, Joe. But he picked a bad day to do it because Joe Biden's sexual assault, rape accusations just got a lot worse, folks. Now, I said I had reasonable doubts when this story came out because I researched it and there were things about this story that gave me reasonable doubt, right? For one, I read articles where this woman, Tara Reid, claimed that she had told people in the past that this happened when it happened. And the news articles tried to contact those people that she told and they couldn't get a hold of them. And there were other things, that wasn't it, but there were other things that gave me reasonable doubts. But apparently, they have now contacted these people, and the people verify that this happened, and she told them, or not that it happened, but that she told them about this years ago. And other people, like 2 new ones, have come out recently saying, yes, she told us about this when it was happening. One of them was her neighbor, who came out today or yesterday and said she came over my house crying and told me what happened. And she said that, in a nutshell, Joe Biden had assaulted her. So the doubts I had have mostly dissipated. Like, I still, doubt in all cases is still healthy to have, right? I think doubt is just a normal part of a logical brain. I doubt everything. I doubt, like, whether I'm really sitting here right now. You know, minor doubt, very tiny doubt, but, like, I don't know what the fuck's going on. So, you know, my brain could be in a vat floating out in space for all the fuck I know. This could be a computer simulation. I have no goddamn idea. So I have lots of doubt. But anyway, it's piling up for Joe Biden, folks. And I've noticed a lot of news organizations are starting to cover this story, especially with these new people coming out. And I just think that this stuff is piling up too much. And I hope, I don't think this is going to happen, but I really hope Joe Biden drops out. I don't want to be explaining to people that, yes, Trump is the worst rape-wise. Trump has like 27 sexual assault allegations, and he's literally been sued for child rape, and he's worse at rape than Biden is. But who the fuck wants to have to make that argument? That's a terrible argument to have to make. And I don't want to have to be explaining to people why you should vote for Biden over Donald Trump. I will, because, like, I think punishing ourselves, punishing the poorest among us, punishing trans people and gay people because Biden sexually assaulted somebody 30 years ago, punishing all of us for what Joe Biden did 30 years ago, I think that's a bad idea. Like, I don't think that's the moral and principled thing to do, and I will fight against that, but I don't want to. I don't want to. So, like, literally anybody else other than Joe Biden, except for not Bloomberg, but, like, even Buttigieg. Like, obviously, I want Sanders. Obviously, I'm a fucking Sanders shill all day long. But, like, even if it can't be him, Warren, like Cuomo. Cuomo wasn't even running. Give me anybody. Please get rid of Joe. So, goddamn it, they're not going to get rid of Joe. And I'm going to have to make, like, oh, my God, I'm going to have to make arguments explaining why Trump is worse. And it's going to be terrible. And I'm going to hate it. Oh, goddamn it. Fuck my life. Fuck this situation. Fuck this country. Fuck everything about all of this. God damn it, God damn it, God damn it. And now it's time for some palate cleansers, folks. Palate cleansers. Last chance to get in your super chat. Be sure to support the show if you can. We had light super chats tonight, so gotta feed all these animals, so please help me to do that. Super chat. And so here's the palate. I actually made a graphic, another high-dollar graphic for this. Here we go. Prepare to have your ass waxed. Palate cleansers! Woo! Palate cleansers! Gonna cleanse your palate, cause my show is depressing as fuck. So gotta make you feel better with cool shit that's gonna make you feel okay about your life and not eat a bullet later. Palate cleansers! Yeah. High quality graphics from the Progressive Talk Live staff. Boom. Alright. Pentagon today released, or declassified, UFO footage! Oh my God, they're basically saying UFOs are real now, folks. They just straight out admitting it. Apparently this is the Air Force. They got a UFO on the radar, and they declassified 3 of these videos. Now, they didn't say they were aliens. They just said, oh, this is still unexplained. But the fact they're declassifying them now is interesting. Maybe full disclosure will come soon. I would love if they're aliens, folks, but only if they're nice. Hopefully they're nicer than we are. Hopefully they're more evolved than we are, because we could definitely use some better technology and life extension. I would love to see that shit. Where you at, aliens? Hook us up, dude. I know you probably don't give a shit about us. You probably don't give a shit any more about us than we do about the animals that we mistreat and eat continuously in this world. Looking at you, China, with your wet markets. You fucking evil sons of bitches. Quit harming those animals. But anyway, so that happened today. Aliens. Oh, I got my, here we go. Oh. The truth is out there. And, I don't show fight videos anymore, folks. Like, I used to have a whole section on fight videos, and I don't really show that anymore. But I agree with Josh here. This is a thing of beauty. Rarely do we see a beautifully executed headbutt like this one. And so we're going to watch this, and I'm going to walk you through it step by step. So here we go. This guy looks like a bully.
Spoiling.
And so this guy, this older gentleman, not quite in very good shape, but he's stepping up to the dude. Don't you fucking bully people, right?
Just leave our customer. No, go in.
What, you think you're Scottish?
No,
you think
stop.
you're bad?
And then you think you're bad. You think you're going to do something. You ain't going to do shit. So this guy's talking tough and shit. And now watch this beautiful headbutt.
What, you think you're Scottish?
No,
you think
stop.
you're bad? Oh, fuck you.
Hey, look.
Boom!
Oh,
Nailed him. So I love this guy's reaction. This is so funny. So he's playing like he's a badass. He's playing tough. He's doing this toxic masculinity. And then this other guy beautifully headbutts him right in the nose. And if you ever like punched or hit really hard, you know like when that happens, you just see white. And the guy's nose is bleeding because he's like cracked his nose open. But like his response is, it's so funny. He's already done this toxic masculinity thing where he's trying to be a badass and trying to play tough. So he looks at the guy and he goes, oh, like he's the one that hurt the other guy. Like, oh, I just really hurt your forehead with my nose that you just smashed into me with. And then he kind of, but he got hurt. So he backs up and he backs off. And he's still trying to act tough, but it's clear he don't want shit anymore because he just got fucking wrecked. So let's watch all that again. Let's do the rewind.
Think you're bad? Oh, fuck you.
Hey, look. Oh, fucking hell.
Oh.
Don't threaten me.
Go on.
Don't fucking threaten me.
I'll put a fucking Stanley blade in your throat now.
I tell you what, just back off. Come on, just leave.
So he's backed up now. He don't want it anymore, but he's still trying to act tough. Just funny. Like, stay out of fights, folks. Stop trying to prove shit to people. Stop trying to bully folks. You're just making yourself look like an ass. And I ain't never been a huge fan of Harry Connick Jr., but I'm going to start being a huge fan of Harry Connick Jr. Liked him on Will and Grace. I like him as an actor. Never been a big fan of his music and everything. But apparently he was on a Australian game show, gong show-like thing. And they had these blackface douchebags who are they're all doctors. And I guess they think blackface, I guess blackface is not the same in Australia, but like it's still offensive. And Harry Connick Jr. has to explain to these assholes how he wouldn't have been on the show if he'd have known they were going to do this. And he does it nicely. He does it in such a cool way where he's not trying to kill anybody's buzz. But he stands up for himself and he stands up for what's right and he speaks out about this. So let's have a listen.
Thank you. The most amazing thing about this, as these boys were on, what was it, 1989? 20 years ago, these guys were doing the same routine 20 years ago on this show. Have a look at this. Just have a look at this.
Yeah, one more time.
What, 20 years ago, and they won 20 years ago with the same routine. And can we just go through, because I know you were all medical students 20 years ago, but if we start here and you just would tell us what you are now.
Well, quite ironically, I'm actually a plastic surgeon now.
That is medical. Yeah. You are a plastic surgeon. You, sir?
I'm a radiologist.
Yes.
Urologist.
Yes.
Oh. Anaesthetist.
Yes.
Psychiatrist.
Yeah. And cardiologist. Cardiologist. Isn't that amazing? That's true. That's true. A lot of colour on this show. Total score was 8. That was a score of 8. So you're, I think the DJ Bourbonators is. Wow. That really excites me. But something I want to do, because I noticed, look, when you were judging, very kindly judging Red Faces, I noticed that when we had the Jackson Jive on, and it didn't occur to me till afterwards that I think we may have offended you with that act, and I deeply apologise on behalf of all this, of us, because I know that you know, your countrymen, that's an insult to you know, have a blackface routine like that on the show. So I do apologise to you.
Thanks, Daryl. And I just wanted to say on behalf of, you know, of my country, I know it was done humorously, but, you know, we've spent so much time trying to not make black people look like buffoons, that when we see something like that, we take it really to heart. And I know it was in good fun, and the last thing I want to do is take the show like to a real, you know, kind of a down level, because I love, you know how much I love this show in this country, but I feel like I'm at home here, and if I knew that was going to be a part of the show, I definitely wouldn't have done it.
Yeah.
So thank you for the opportunity.
That's king shit right there. Definitely much respect for Harry Kong Jr. Love to see that kind of shit. And speaking of stupid white nonsense, this is exactly the type of people who would do blackface. Oh my God. This is why I was never part of any kind of fraternity. So embarrassing. 4.8 million views.
Can I play with you? Security guard, don't sweat me now. Record jumping that a motherfucker threaten me now. 369. Damn, you're fine. Suck it, suck it, suck it to me, baby, one more time. From the window to the wall, till sweat drops down my balls. All these bitches scroll. Oh, ski, ski, motherfucker. Oh, ski, ski, goddamn. Oh, ski, ski, motherfucker. Oh, ski, ski, goddamn.
This is exactly why we got to get Republicans out of office. These are definitely future Supreme Court nominees. If we get more goddamn Trumps in office. And last but not least, fuck it! Here's a cute doggy to finish us off with. He's vibing to Cali Managua. Yeah, look at him vibing. I won't play too much of that because they'll copyright my video, but I just can't get you out of my head. This dog vibing to Cali Managua, and he's cute as fuck, and I love it. So that's the last thing I'm gonna show you guys. All right, that's all of my content. I hope you guys fucking enjoyed it. Let's read the chat before we finish up the fucking show. Yeah. Hells yeah. Exciting as fuck. All right, let's check the super chats. Super chats, lifeblood of the show. MD, give me $1.99. If he said something, I can't see it. Maybe it'll pop up in a second for me. Beast Nation 2009, Yalcata rides again. Good damn, SM8. Yeah, I know, dude. I'm so embarrassed by that shit. All of my fucking no. There you go, MD. What would happen if Biden dropped out? Love you, Dusty. Well, I think it would go to a broker convention, and my understanding is they can pretty much just pick whoever the fuck they want to. It releases all the delegates that have been secured from the voting process so far. So then they would just put different people on the ballot, and then I guess they could just choose who they wanted to, basically. You know, they'd probably pick Cuomo, would be my guess. But I guess it could be Bernie. They probably won't do anything. Probably Biden will stay on the ballot. They're probably too scared to change it. But what you gonna do, folks? Depressing. Did you do something to your PC? It seems to not lag as much. It used to lag in the old days. For some reason, I had this old. It wasn't an old TV, but it was the older TV that I don't have now. And for some reason, it was lagging the show real bad. So I don't know why that happened. But I changed my TV a while back, and it seems to have helped the problem. All right, that is all the super chats. It was light tonight, but what you gonna do? Proto says, I'll be so happy if Joe drops. Me too. Screw the DNC for making me explain voting Biden is better than Trump. Why do the DNC do this? They always make it tough. I mean, you can't blame the DNC, of course, because they did rally around Biden. But at the same time, like, the voters voted for Biden. So the people voted for Biden. I know that was kind of manufactured consent, and you can make people vote for whoever you want to. That's the way the system works. But at the same time, like, DNC does deserve to take a lot of the responsibility, but the voters also do too. So it's kind of a double-edged sword there, in my opinion. But thank you for that, Proto. Really appreciate that. Let me check the regular chat before we end the show. Love the show, Dusty. Appreciate it, Arias. Greatest show in the world. Can't lie. With my humble ass. Have a good night, Dusty. See you on Friday. Thank you very much. I appreciate you guys tuning in. My pick is Star Trek Picard. Just binged the whole season. Pretty good. I never got to Star Trek for some reason. I like the moral of the stories and whatnot, but never really got into it, to be honest with you. Only had 310 concurrent views tonight. Oh, I guess that's how many are on right now. It's all good. Let me check the regular chat real quick before we end the show. What you guys got to say in the regular chat? All right. Make America Trumpless again. Please get him out of there. He's worse than Joe, even though if Joe is a rapist. I can't believe that's true, but it is. Thanks, Dusty. Love the energy tonight. I know I was like really in a good mood tonight. I'm bouncing around and singing like a motherfucker, so it's all good. What is even funny about that? I don't understand. I don't understand either. I guess it's because black people look like buffoons, and that's hilarious. That's the only thing I can think of. And now he's a pacifist, yeah. My nose broke your forehead. I know this exactly. Ooh! Beautifully executed, Dusty. Yes, it was beautifully executed, in my opinion. That guy is definitely Scottish. Okay, I'm bad at accents. I'm sorry. This is hard to watch. Yes, like so much of this show, it is so hard to watch. I totally understand. Dusty, do a show Wednesday. Well, I did on my material tonight because I did a long show. So if I would have done an extra 30 minutes tonight, I might do a show Wednesday, but I probably won't. But we'll see. If you guys can get me up to $1,500 a month, I won't ask for any more. At least for a while. I'll cut it out at $1,500 a month on Patreon, and then I'll add a Wednesday show. So you guys like the video. Please like the video. Please tell your friends about the show. Please spread the show around. And then I'll get up there quicker, and I'll be able to do another show. But, the market has to support an extra show, and right now the market just is not supporting that. But, as always, you guys, please consider supporting the show on Patreon, patreon.com/Codcast. Very important. We do good work here at the Human Society Mississippi Animal Sanctuary. We have all these cute little motherfuckers that are always around us at all times, and we love them. So please help us support the show. I sure appreciate it. Also, the new channel. Be sure to watch the show on the new channel. There's a link in the description. And there's lots of ways to tip me in the description of the video if you want to help tip the show other ways other than the super chats and the Patreon. Here's a little bit more Baby Yoda to cut us out tonight. I will be back on Friday, folks. Friday. I have another excellent show for you guys then. I look forward to seeing you. If you want to listen to the show on audio-only version, you can do so on both SoundCloud, and also you can search for the show on Apple iTunes and on Spotify. So we're all over the place. We got you guys covered. I love you guys. I so appreciate you guys supporting the show. I so appreciate being able to entertain you dudes. I'll be back Friday. I love you guys. Until then, as always, logic. Fuck yes. Good night, everybody. Stay safe out there. Got a super chat from Jason Ashby. $2 Canadian. And how much does it cost to hire Industrial Light Magic to make their graphics effects dusty? $1 million! Spent all my budget on those graphics. Thank you for supporting the show at the very end there, Jason Ashby. Really appreciate it. Have a good week. See you Friday.